A week later this time. See that flashed up and gone straight away. Time to get up. Okay, we're starting to look a bit more civilized. We have some plants. There is a cup beside us, but it's not as messy as it was. That's good. Oh, straight away. Cacti doing well. Our book. Let's see who this is. Hello. Silence. I have a job for you. I'm ready. Okay. I'm as ready as always. You need to be even more ready than you usually are. I have a new partner, and if we pull this job off without a hitch, you can't even imagine what opportunities it will open up for me. I'm happy for you. So we need to make the client happy. If he's happy, then I'll be happy too. And if I'm happy, a little of that happiness might trickle down to you. Get my drift? Like I said before, I'm not doing this for the money, it's for my shackles. The client sent me an advance payment, and I spent it on my new office. So get ready and don't let me down. Now, we will get that in a second. They always run off. I will remember eventually. I want to see if we got any more spells. Okay, so we got upgrades. Additional to... Oh. We have to pick one. Additional damage. Oh, I think we'll go for that. I think that's a good one to have. Okay, yeah, nothing else there. And there we are. We look so cool. Let's go and find what they hurriedly away with. Yes, very nice. Very good. I was like, is that Van Gogh? Could be. Oh. I didn't even look in here before. We have a full bath. The water's back on. I can finally wash my clothes. Not now. Okay. That might be a bit too weird, alright. At least his water is back. I don't think we're being evicted anymore, which is always a plus too. Ooh, we do have letters. Etienne Quist, this letter confirms that you repaid your water bill debt. We ask you to please refrain from future late payments. Sincerely, the water company. And to Etienne Quist from HRMNY Publishing Agency. Rumours of your situation has reached us, Mr. Quist. We assure you that everyone at HRMNY sympathises with you and wants to help you in any way we can. We invite you to serve your sentence with us. However, unfortunately, our resources are quite limited, so payment is out of the question. We remember just how good your books were, and we want you to get back to the creative process as soon as possible and write fantastic new materials. Thanks, guys, but that doesn't really help. Here we go now. What kind of book do we think? Romance? Wild West?
It's easy to get a new one.
Space, maybe? We'll find out, I suppose. Something, of course, I didn't mention. But who knows? Who knows? It's trying to guess it, isn't it? Oh, okay. So we have the Cornelius Paradox, and that looks like a wand, is it? Let's see. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Cornelius Paradox by Olg Servgiv and extract an item, Cornelius's magic wand. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. An excerpt from a review. It certainly expands the universe, but now books in this series are published so rarely that this expansion seems more like a mockery. However, I must admit, I am intrigued. Okay, let's jump in, I suppose, and hopefully... Oh, we don't have, like, kind of the author's picture over there. Hopefully Roderick will join us this time. I don't think he's going to be too happy with us, though. I kind of also don't blame him either. Oof. Damn. People? I don't think that lady over there noticed me. But this guy definitely saw me land. You're there, Roderick? Like always. I figured out how I convince you that I'm not cold and cruel. And heartless. Well... and unpleasant. And someone who couldn't care less about anyone else. Alright, fine. Keep it down over there. Sorry. So, here's my plan. Not only am I not going to hurt any characters, since you've done such a good job with that up until now, I'm actually going to help them. All of them. We're going to help every single person we meet in this book. Sounds good? We won't abandon anyone. Sounds pretty suspicious. Oh, come on. I'm a completely different person deep down inside. You'll see. We'll start with this guy over here. Hi, do you need help? Me? No thanks. I'm alright. And he has patches on his face from where he'd been shaven and bleeding. Well, that's one less we have to help. I said keep it down. Whispers, let's go find more characters. Hold on, what are we actually here in this book for? Oh yeah, I need to find Cornelius's wand. A magic wand? Most likely yes, and it's a rush order, but I think we still have time to help everyone. Okay, but I'm going to keep an eye on you. You're acting really strange today. I won't let you down. We'll speak to herself, see if we can help her. Who are you? What do you want? The receptionist doesn't look at you. Her attention is fixed on a small TV set on her desk. Is there anything I can help you with? You? Help me? She raises her eyebrows in surprise, but your words are still not enough to draw her attention away from the TV. That's right, I've decided to try and help everyone I meet today. Well, isn't that nice? Now, I asked you, who are you and why are you here? Ooh, tell the truth. I came here to help all the characters in the book, then I'm going to steal Cornelius's wand. Right. Continues watching TV. Do I lie? Let's lie, because all we have is leave. I have urgent business with the headmaster. Did you make an appointment? I don't believe so. Then I'll ask you again, what do you want? You can hear the irritation in her voice, but you don't know if it's because of you or because a team in the football game on TV just missed a goal. Well, I don't think we're going to get in that way. Will we try her again? The receptionist doesn't look at you, her attention is fixed. Yeah, we'll try him again. A man dressed in a classic modern suit sits expectantly on the bench. His outfit seems very out of place in this old-fashioned school of magic. My god, he notices you looking at him and tries to avert his eyes as far from you as possible. Do you know how to get inside? I'm scheduled in already. You may have to sign up for an appointment or something. There are job openings on the wall over there. Let's go and see if there's anything good. What are you doing here? I'm waiting for my classroom to be free. Oh, so you're a teacher? Nods briefly. What do you teach? Table manners? I teach a programming class here. His chest puffs out a little. What's that? I've heard of it. Some kind of magic. I'm going to say I've heard of it. It's hard to explain. He waves a dismissive hand at you and returns to his thoughts. Okay, let's have a look at the message board. So you see a message board packed with information. It's divided into several sections. So we'll have a look at the school's job postings. Let's see. Oh, part-time receptionist wanted. Requirements, female, age 50 plus. Not quite a fit. Seeking system administrator. Hourly rate offered. What kind of administrator is that? Let's keep looking. Oh, this one's perfect for you. Janitor needed. ... Guess I have to try. Let's look at the school motto. In its own column, written in large letters, is uniting our differences and overcoming challenges. General information. Headmaster Robert Lematier. Education license number 0023. I'm writing that down. 0023 in the worst handwriting ever. Hours 8 to 8. Visiting hours for parents 4:30 to 5. complaints and suggestions book. You take the slim, worn book from its folder on the wall. There are insults written all over the cover. Yeah, so the locals don't like wizards very much. Stop taking up so much space in our city. We could have built a huge park here. No one in this cursed neighborhood can sell their houses, and it's all your fault. Big deal. Right, so we might have some info to get in this time. Let's see. The receptionist doesn't look at you. We are going to show her the job. You're looking for a janitor, and I'm looking for work. Yes, we've been looking. The receptionist rolls her eyes, but finally looks away from the TV and turns to you for the first time. Why are you all wrapped up like that? Is that paper on your face? Tell the truth. It's a disguise. The receptionist opens the desk drawer and with a sigh pulls out a stack of pink, yellow and green forms that puff out a cloud of dust as she drops them on the desk. Is this going to take long? Name? Etienne. Any allergies to cleaning products? Cleaning products? I thought you were all wizards. Answer the question. No allergies. Excellent. You're hired. Just like that. Here's a bucket and a rag. To the right of me, you'll find the entrance to the library. Wipe the dust off the bookshelves, then come back here. What about those cleaning products? We're fresh out. She turns her attention back to the TV. I'll get it done. Okay. So, image on the floor, 3 crests. This must be the school's guild. So kind of like a Harry Potter one, I suppose. Very nice design though, I must say. Yeah, graphically wise, this game is gorgeous. It really is. I don't know what you call it. You know, it's like the walls are cut out. It's hard to describe it, but it's a great layout for the game, I will say that. Oh, well, I think we better actually dust. Ah, so there's our crafting table. We may as well actually do the bookshelves. The bookshelves aren't going to wash themselves. And of course, they just had to be the biggest bookshelves I've ever seen in my life. I need to go find water for my rag. So I don't think we're going to find water in here. Maybe there's a bathroom around here. Restroom. Very good. Oh, Jesus. This place could do with a good going over, couldn't it? Christ almighty. A rusty tap dripping rusty water. Gonna fill the bucket. Splash. Yeah, that place is disgusting now, I must say. And I'm assuming this is the headmaster door to hall. It's locked at the moment, which makes sense. We'll go in here though first and we will start cleaning off these bookshelves. Yep, let's do it. Start dusting. Is this really the only way to get inside the school? You take the rag from the bucket and wring it out. They don't let just anyone passing by go into the main hall. And that's where Cornelius's wand is. And the wand isn't the only thing in there. What else? All those characters you said you were going to help. Oh yes. Right. I advise you to keep pretending to be the janitor, even once we get inside. You sigh and wipe a layer of dust off the first shelf. This isn't exactly how I imagined an adventure in a school of magic. On the second shelf, you notice an old piece of paper. It must have fallen out of a book. Looks like someone's notes, probably a student's. There is a barrier that exists around our solar system, a wall covered in symbols. Each symbol allows us to use one spell. It is believed that the wall protects us from the external threats due to the fact that it is constantly being assaulted from the outside, causing the gradual destruction of the symbols on it. What will happen to us when all the symbols are destroyed? Well, what will happen once they're destroyed? You crumble up the paper and toss it aside. Don't worry, we won't be around to see it. You turn your attention back to the rag, bucket, and dust on the shelf. 10 minutes later. Well, I think this bookshelf is clean now. We should get the other bookshelves done then. So that's one. Oh, it looks really good. Fair play. This is the biggest bookshelf in the room, and it's covered in a thick layer of dust. You find yourself unconsciously squeezing the rag in your hand. You wet the rag in the bucket and start wiping the dust off the shelves. It's boring work, and your eyes start wandering over the shelves, coming to rest on an old-looking folder. You brush the dust off the folder, which is decorated with a man's head crest and an inscription, the Baratus Guild. There's nothing but dull documents in the folder, and nothing catches your eye at first. But then you find a handwritten letter at the very back. Dear Marcius, I'm asking you to please accept another guild into your ranks. I know you will protest, but I am unwilling to discuss that. I assume you read the report already. However, there is a religious aspect to it that I leave out because I want to tell you about it off the record. They use wizards solely for military purposes. According to their belief, wizards must use their powers to destroy the armies of the enemy, which of course in this day and age is quite difficult. But all I'm asking you to do is to pay attention to each of these students, because once they finish their studies, they will be going straight to the battlefield. The Baratus Guild. Okay. You keep cleaning in silence. This one takes 20 minutes. Well, I think this bookshelf is clean now. Then I suggest we get started on the next one. I must say, I don't know about you, I love dusting. I don't know what it is, but there is something so relaxing about it. And what I got is, I got like a little mini Hoover. And it is so handy for dusting. Because you know when you're dusting, like it kind of goes everywhere, but with the Hoover it kind of sucks it all up. Yeah, it's like the best thing I ever got. So, and I got it as a present, and it's just like, thank you so much. It's just the best thing ever. But yeah, there's a suggestion if anyone else enjoys dusting as well. Mini Hoovers for the win. Oh, we'll take that. Absolutely pieces of metal. I think we'll get this one done. It's like the worst looking one. It could possibly be the last one, but I will say up in the corner, it does actually look like that table could do with it as well. Just start dusting. Yeah, same thing. Kind of says the same. There's something scratched onto the shelf. Examine the inscription. These look like runes. Oh no, they're words. It says, second shelf, third book from the left. 15 minutes later. Alright, the bookshelf is done. All the bookshelves are clean. We should go tell the receptionist. I should have remembered that, shouldn't I? That is definitely like something I should have wrote that down. I didn't. Oh, let's see. It looks like they forgot to put these books up for sale. Maybe there's something interesting here. Oh yeah, there we go. Second shelf, third book from the left. This one. You pull out the book and you hear a click. Oh, secret Sarah. Oh, cool. Let's go into it. Absolutely. Okay, secret library. They were given 5 years to prove the theory that the appearance of magic in our world was due to divine intervention. The theory was eventually discarded. Oh, this is going to be something that's like all like the military actually developed magic and there's no such thing. Damp books will take the two of them. What's down here? Writing table. There is an elegant writing table under the stairs. It has seen better days. There is a small lock on the desk drawer. Oh, a lock. There must be something there. That must mean there's something valuable inside. Try and open it. We're gonna have to walk away. I did get some stuff, like we do have stuff to make at the tool desk. Tool station, whatever you call it. I think, is it this over here? Ah, still not enough to make it. Oh, what are we? 2 out of 3, and we're missing tools. I think I looked at everything in here. Old boxes, yeah. I think I have actually looked at everything, so possibly one for us to come back to at some stage. Nothing over there. Don't think, oh yeah, just a secret staircase, yeah. Look, we'll go out, we'll say it to ourselves, and then we might Be able to come back here and do something with that? Are you finished dusting? All done. We'll see about that. She reluctantly turns off the TV. The receptionist groans as she stands up and goes to check on your work. She should be happy with it. We've done a great job. Not bad at all. Happy to help. You give Roderick's cage a satisfied glance. Get going now. You have a new task. I wanted to ask about the wand. No time for that. Go straight to the headmaster. There was a spill in his office that needs cleaning up. Straight down the hall, then to the right. I unlocked the door for you. Very good. We will not argue. Lots of lovely artwork up there as well. Maybe we won't get into any fights here, which would be quite cool. We probably will though. You see an opulent, though slightly shabby altar with a magic wand sitting on a pedestal in the middle of it. I didn't think we'd get it so easily. To what? That's Cornelius's wand. The one you were supposed to find, remember? Oh, right. Well, I guess I'll just have to help the characters in the next book. There is nothing but thick glass pane separating you from the wand. A heavy lock hangs below the panel, keeping it shut. Look around. There's not a soul in the hallway. You can hear some people arguing loudly behind the door on the right. You continue scanning your surroundings and eventually notice a surveillance camera watching you from the ceiling. Is that thing working? What is it? That thing is recording us, or watching us, recording everything that happens. What do we care if it records? I think you should break the glass, grab the wand, and get out of the book already. What's the hold up? Tug at the lock. I've never seen a lock like this before. The hole looks more like a spiral. I don't think a lockpick will work on it. Just break the glass. I don't want to make a lot of noise. What's gotten into you today? You're being so cautious. I told you, I'm not really a bad person. Hey, are you our new janitor? You see a middle-aged man in the doorway. Yes, I'm the janitor. I'm the one who called for you. Come into my office. He opens the door wide. I really think we should just break the glass, grab the wand, and... The man starts to reach for his belt, where his own wand sits in a holster. Come on, smash the case. No, we're gonna go over. Oh, I don't know. Oh, the decisions of it. We're not gonna, it's magic. It's not gonna happen. Let's just go. Can you not hear me? He's pointing his wand at you. Sorry, I was lost in thought. That wand is just so gorgeous. The man slowly lowers his wand and slyly waits for you to walk over to him. Yeah, let's go. Come in. Come in. An old man who is also in the office nods briefly at you. Oh, look at him over there. He's really like a D&D character. You found us through the job posting? Yes, I always dreamed of seeing a school of magic. Really? It's not very often you hear something like that from a non-wizard. But you don't really look like an ordinary person either. No offense. Anyways, we have a few stains to clean up here. Our former headmaster spilled a potion. He slyly accentuates the word former. I only spilled it because you distracted me. Don't pretend it was my fault. The old man seems sincere in his claim. It doesn't matter in any case. Clean it up, please. He returns to his work. What kind of potion? Marcius, what kind of potion was it? He doesn't look up from his desk. A magic retention potion. I don't want to lose everything my ancestors passed down to me. He grins a senile grin. I see. The headmaster responds with a sour grimace, whispering, it's just herbal Belosa tea. That's okay, I think we can clean that up. You start wiping at the first stain with a rag. The potion doesn't really budge. I heard you plan to sell everything from the geomancy department too. The geomancy symbols were shattered last year. Why would we bother keeping all that? Why indeed? That's our history. Let history stay in the past. He turns his attention back to his work. The stain is finally gone. You can start on the next one. The second stain is bigger than the first, and someone has already stepped in it, spreading the potion over the floor. Whispering, first cleaning bookshelves, now cleaning the floor. What's next? The toilets? Just keep going and get it done. Once you're finished, we'll go back for the wand in the hallway. The wand you have out in the hall is so interesting. The old man starts breathing angrily and sends a vicious stare your way. The headmaster pauses for a second. Indeed, enjoy it while it's here. What do you mean, while it's here? The headmaster tenses up. It seems like he's about to make a very painful decision. Oh yes, by the way, I wanted to warn you, Marius. We found a buyer for the wand. He tensed up again after he speaks. Is he talking about your client? Whispering, I don't think so. The old man drops his teacup on the floor and it shatters, splashing more potion onto the floor under the desk. You must be joking. You put the symbol of our school up for sale? I actually put everything in the school up for sale. No one wants to buy most of the old junk, but a few people came from the capital and expressed interest in the wand. How could you? The old man's head starts shaking. Hold on. You should probably sit down. The wand. Cornelius's wand. Are you listening to me? We'll get enough money for it that we can go another 6 months without government support. Bang. You're going to regret this. I'll call a meeting of the school council to challenge it. He jumps up from his chair. The old man hurries off. Yeah, I was thinking that's usually what happens. He's going to take the wand. We need to stop him. Don't worry, he's gone crazy like that about 10 times this week already. Besides, only I have the key to the case. He pauses for a second, clearly regretting telling you that. While you were busy with the conversation, you seem to have finished wiping up the stains. Looks like I'm done here. Can I go? Pensively, yes. Thank you. He turns to the door. You can hear voices coming from the other side, getting louder and louder. Now what's going on out there? Let me go see. It's gonna be the old man. Oh, can we have a look? He hardly left the key in the desk, did he? No. Let's have a look through here. All sorts of junk with tea spilt on it. Table. Oh, we got tools. Yes. Our fave. Doesn't seem though like there's anything else. Pieces of metal, stale bread, very good. Yeah, I'd say we kind of avoided a fight. You know, if we hadn't gone, your man would have attacked us. I don't know. I don't think it would have gone well anyway. I can't see that breaking that glass would have worked. I do love the juxtaposition between the old and the new. You know, clearly your man is into all the new design and he's into the old. Very, you know, like Harry Potter kind of vibes, isn't it? Oh, these are all the oh, what's going on here? A crowd of people have gathered in the hall. They are whispering among themselves, looking at the altar in the middle of the room. It's the wand, headmaster, sir. Cornelius's wand is gone. Fucking hell. Fuck. Damn it. The client asked me not to lose track of it. I told you. Everyone looks at you, not speaking. All right then, he turns to the gathered crowd. Who saw it last? I think it was you, right, Sir Marius? You left the office and then you must have walked right past it. But it was there at the time. That's if we can take your word for it. Do you have any reason not to believe me? Indeed, especially when it comes to the theft of school property. Do you think I don't know about your secret stash under the library? The only one stealing here is you, giving away our heritage. Just admit you stole it and put it back where it belongs. I didn't touch it. The headmaster looks at the camera mounted on the ceiling. We'll see if that's true, but for now, take note. I'm ordering a total lockdown of the school. No one goes in or out. And all the teachers present, and you as well, ma'am. He nods to the receptionist. And you too. He quickly points at you. But definitely not you. He points at the former headmaster. All of you start searching for the wand. Yes, sir. Everyone he indicated responds as one. I'm going to say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're a little slow to speak and it sounds silly. Alright then, everyone. Get to it. I'm going to check the surveillance camera footage. But that will take some time. I'll be in my office. If you so much as try to leave the school, I'll have the police after you. I'll be in my office. The crowd disperses. So now what do we do? We're going to find the wand. You furiously straighten the collar of your coat. So much drama. Ooh, all the drama, all the goss. We all have people here that, well, we can't talk to them. I thought they'd actually be people that we can talk to. I guess not. There was something. Oh, empty case. An empty pedestal. We can't do anything with it. I did think something had highlighted over there. We will go down though through this door, obviously. See what's down this way. There's more people. Stop right there. Whisper. I'm just a janitor. I'm just a janitor. Who are you? I'm just a janitor. I'm just a janitor. Go with one. Squinting. I guess the school really is out of money. Can't even hire normal people. You are literal wizards. Feck off. See that teacher over there with the glasses? Go tell him they moved his class to the room downstairs. You don't need to be a genius to realise that the students are plotting something. They are giggling and glancing around them, and one of them is holding a padlock. Interesting. Oh, come on. Help us play a trick on him. It's just a little fun. Fun little tradition. What do I do? He's asking for help and we promise to help everyone. I don't think this counts. They're clearly up to no good. Why are you thinking so hard? It's just a harmless prank. We're going to lock him in the basement for like 10 minutes, then let him out. I mean, just look at him, coming in here all full of himself. He's planning to teach wizards, but he's not even a wizard. You don't think the man in the cheap suit looks particularly arrogant, but maybe it's more obvious to the students. I'll think about it. Well, they just disappeared. That's something at least. You see a tall, smiling boy in front of you. What a day, huh? The boy seems entertained by everything that's happening. He extends a hand to you. My name is Mikhail. I'm gonna shake it. Ethan. Nice to meet you. You're our new janitor, right? More like janitor / detective. The headmaster tasked me with finding the lost wand. You and the whole rest of the school, yeah. But I wouldn't expect a teacher to be any sort of hurry to find it. Do you know who might have stolen the wand? I don't, but to be honest, there's been a lot of weird stuff happening in the school lately. One of the old teachers is acting strange. This morning, one of the second-year students disappeared. There are rumours going around about undead in the walls. All kinds of stuff. Did he say undead? Tell me more. Sure, what do you want to know about? Tell me about the old teacher. Hold on, I never said I suspected anyone of stealing the wand. Although... Mikhail rubs his chin thoughtfully. You're probably right. When there are no good leads, you have to look into everyone. Who did you ask me about? The teacher? I haven't seen that teacher in a long time myself, but they say he stopped showing up for lectures and spends his time hiding in abandoned classrooms. Sounds suspicious. He has a daughter, by the way, who usually works down in the laboratory. She might be able to tell you more. Thanks, I'll check it out. I'm afraid I don't know anything else about him. What's going on with the missing student? It's nothing really, just some bad student no one can find. I think he probably ran away. It happens every semester. Why is that? The School of Magic isn't really all prestigious nowadays. We could be studying to be lawyers or going to military school instead. I don't know him, but I saw the receptionist putting up some flyers about the search. You should ask her. He shifts his weight back and forth, and undead in the walls. I think it's just a school legend. Mikhail pauses, gathering his thoughts, then continues. But now that I think about it, people have been talking about them a lot lately. You should ask the students in the dorms, they might know more. Okay, nothing else, thanks. Okay. Did you find out anything else? Tell me again what's going on in the school. No, that's fine. We kind of covered everything with him. Students, will we talk? The wand, did something happen to it? No, they're not saying much. Dormitory. A few of them, and they're each of the broken up into the crests that we saw in the hallway, all three. Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw. I mean, we're not saying there's any plagiarism. No similarities. Ooh, candy. Bit worrying when they're giving us things like that, because clearly there's something coming up. The other girl should be back here soon. Okay, so nothing else then besides just picking up things there. I thought she might tell us something. Slytherin. Oh, this is definitely Slytherin. So that was Gryffindor first. This, oh, chalk. Don't know what we're going to do with chalk, but we'll take it. Each of them, nothing else. Shady student. What do you want? You see a shifty looking student. The frame of a giant portrait is sticking out from under his bed. What's that you got there? You point at the picture. Nothing. It's none of your business. Decided to steal a painting from the school? The student looks at you sullenly. So what's with the picture? Get lost, I said. It's none of your business. Ooh, splash him. We're gonna play nice. Alright. No one else has to know. You wink. Did you find something interesting? What's the deal with the painting? You wink again. The student looks around nervously. Marty swore this painting would open some kind of secret cache. A secret cache? You have to hang the painting somewhere, but he didn't say where exactly. So, he didn't see the huge space in the wall of the main hall where a portrait was clearly missing. How about I go find where to hang it myself? But what if there's something valuable in there and I miss out on it? What if there's something dangerous in there? You can deal with it yourself. Fine, tell me what you want in exchange for the picture. Ooh, now that you're talking, get me a strong drink. You want me to get drinks for underage kids? I'm 25. Then why are you still in school? Figure it out yourself. I was held back a few times in my second year. Yeah, you do that. With one final shove, he pushes the painting all the way under the bed. Okay, so he wants a strong drink and he's 25. Okay, let's try this dormitory. Oh, would this maybe be Gryffindor? No, this is more Hufflepuff. Look at the flowers and everything. Definitely a Hufflepuff kind of thing. Check all these. I might be able to talk to her. I feel like that fire. Oh, we're going to put that fire out, I bet. The girl shrinks back into her bed. Your appearance seems to frighten her. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I'm just a new janitor. I look like this because I never ate my porridge as a child. I never listened to the grown-ups. I'm going to go with the porridge. The girl lets out a tense giggle. What about... Ask about the undead. That should definitely ease her into things. Have you heard any rumors about undead in the walls? No. There are no friends in the walls. She whirls around to look at the fireplace, then turns back to you. Friends? What the heck was that? Why did you look at the fireplace? Is there something there? The girl shakes her head frantically. There's definitely something there. We should check it out. Yeah, we're going to throw our bucket of water on it. The heat from the fireplace assaults your face. It's so stuffy in here. It's summer. Why would the fireplace be lit? Examine the fireplace. An ordinary fireplace. Above it, you see a symbol that looks like a lion. I wonder what that means. Angry flames burn in the fireplace. Let's look inside it. The paper on your head starts to curl up from the heat, and the sparks are dangerously close to you. You can't see anything beyond the bright flames. You can't make anything out though with the bright flames, but you certainly hear far off voices. What's this? How did they get there? There's someone there. Hey, can you hear me? Silence. All you hear is the pop and crackle of the unburnt wood in the fireplace. I don't know how, but we need to get inside. Yeah, throw your bucket of water on it. It's just a fire, you have a bucket of water, put 2 and 2 together and you'll have an unlit fireplace. The steam of murky water flows straight into the middle of the fireplace. The flames spark and hiss, but don't go out. It's as though the fire is absorbing the water with no consequence. Magic. Is this a gas fireplace? A what? There is clearly something fishy about the fireplace. I'll give you a hint. There's a spell on it. You can't put it out with water. Well, what can I use? Actually, anything you want, as long as it's not water. How about a fire extinguisher? Who? Never mind. I think there's one in my building. Oh, I should go back to reality and check. Angry flames burn in the fireplace. Eee, we haven't done that in a while, have we? Let's jump back out. Now, I don't think it's gonna be... Okay. Oh, they'll probably be like, hurry up. Yes, hello. Well, do you have the wand yet? I only just started the book. Well, snap to it. The client's been calling me and asking about it. Why such a rush? There's a lot of money at stake, Walker. A lot. Alright, I'll try and speed things up. This isn't something that should be hurried. I'll go with 1. Get going. Hangs up. Yeah, there's no point in kind of arguing with them. I doubt the fire extinguisher is going to be in R1. I would imagine it is possibly going to be downstairs. Oh my god. Vince? Maybe. I'll get you your wand. Just leave me alone. Etienne Quist? Oh, yes. That's me. Mr. Quist, I'm calling from the Writers Police Department. Were you notified that you would be contacted for questioning? I was notified. Well, more like... It's about your neighbour. Old Henry? We can't reveal his name over the phone. But it's not anyone named Henry. I'm talking about the man who lived on the first floor of your building. What do I have to do with it? Or the writers' police for that matter. Didn't you know? Your neighbour was the writer. What? So you never talked to him? No. All this time. He was a writer? He recently finished working off his sentence and became a free writer once again. However, a few days ago, he was found. I think it will be more appropriate to discuss these details in person. When are you available for a visit? I don't really have time for that right now. How about noon tomorrow? That works. We'll see you then. Hangs up. Okay. Or do they think that we done it? I mean, possibly. Just our luck. Oh, do not cross. What happened here? Okay, we can't. I thought we might be able to have a look at the paper. We can't. Oh, yeah, we still need to get that guy opened. Oh, I just imagined that the fire extinguisher would be down here. But I guess not. Maybe in the hallway? No. That is a strange one, alright. We obviously can't go out that door. I'll click this again, but it's locked. I need a key, yeah. Which I imagine we're going to get the key in there. Well, I mean, I'm not seeing a fire extinguisher unless it's like meant to look completely different than what a normal fire extinguisher looks like. I didn't see one in my apartment either. Oh my god, maybe we have to go to poor old man Henry again and say it to him. And, oh, maybe in the kitchen? Ah, we can go in now. Nothing's really changed after the renovations. We're taking that. Yeah, yet again, always a worry when they're giving us loads of health. Ooh, someone left an apple. Oh my god, I can't even pronounce what that is. It just says steal food from the fridge. Frying pan smells like burnt bacon. I definitely would have imagined though that the fire extinguisher may have been in here, but I mean, I'm not seeing it. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be all the way in here now somewhere. It'll probably be in the bedroom after all this. Part of me is also questioning if I actually now know what a fire extinguisher looks like. I mean, I think I do. Hardly in the bedroom. No, this is so strange. Oh my god. Right, we better just go and ask Henry again. Oh, poor Henry. He's the comic relief of just loaning us stuff, isn't he, at this stage? Knock on the door. Excuse me, are you home? Silence. Let's knock harder. He's like, oh, he's not at home. Okay. Will we try this one again? Slow footsteps. Hello. Sorry to bother you. Silence. Knock again. Persistent knocking on the door. Excuse me, I really need the key to the storage room. Rustling. Silence. Please, I can hear that you're in there. Soft coughing. I need the fire extinguisher, but it's inside a locked case. Grunting. I'm trying to help you too. Time is running out. We're all gonna burn alive. What are you shouting about? Oh, hello. I don't smell smoke. Was there fire? Where's the fire you're going on about? In my apartment. It just started. Grunting. I'm not lying. I think something happened with the wiring. Poof. What do you want me to wait around while my apartment burns down? Then will you believe me? When the flames spread into the hallway and your apartment catches fire too? Alright, you don't have to yell. Just bring it back later. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Do you know who we are? We rob everything and give none of it back. But that does, my theory of us finding the key in there is gone well out the window. Come on, a little bit closer. Over we go. There we go. And we have a fire extinguisher now. Perfect. Back up we go. We're going to jump in, put out that fire and see what that quiet little one is lying about. So snaky, the lot of them. Here we go. Oh, I was like, he looked strange for a second, but it was just the light. Let's put it out. You shoot the fire extinguisher foam right onto the flames. How's that for you, An enchanted fireplace. In we go. Oh. Abandoned dormitory. We're definitely going to end up having a fight in here. Probably have to fight the kids. Next to the old bed is a chest covered in thick layered dust. Oh, okay. Will we talk to them first? A group of girls stand by the way out, which is blocked off with stones. Their hands and robes are dirty and dusty. It looks like they were trying to clear the way. Hey, what are you doing here? The girls turn sharply to face you. Quiet. One of them whispers through her teeth. Did you steal the wand? Shut up, several girls whisper at once. Suddenly you hear a noise behind you. You turn and see 4 dark silhouettes that are twitching unnaturally in the semi-darkness. Great, they heard you. Now we have to fight. Are those undead shuddering in the walls that I've heard about? Yeah. Stand back. I'll deal with them. The girl looks at your ID bag curiously. What a combat-ready janitor we have here. We can take care of this ourselves. We're from Baratus. From where? We're combat wizards. Oh, I heard something about you. But let me try and deal with them first. The girl move aside, the dark figures get closer, there's no retreating now. I honestly think we should let them have tried, but I guess not. Guess we're into it. Jeez, that one has a lot of health, doesn't he? Right, let's go stun them all. Start with... Oh yes, I forgot I had picked up the one that, like, when I do the slash will hit all of them. Oh, that was such a good one to pick up. I'm so happy. Ooh, one down. Let's go again. Hey! That was quite easy, I won't lie. See how cool I am, girls? I killed them. The girls look at you with interest. Not bad, but we have been able to fight them ourselves. What happened here? That crazy girl brought us here to check out the abandoned classrooms and then she locked us in. Then these undead started coming out. But we, unlike some people, know better than to go around yelling, and they didn't notice us. I think we need to have a serious talk with that girl upstairs. We do too. She cracks her knuckles. Did you steal the wand? The wand? Oh, of course something interesting happens while we're stuck down here. So someone finally nabbed Cornelius's wand. Yeah, someone nabbed it. We've been here since this morning. There's literally no way we could have taken it. Makes sense. That one less suspect for us. Guess so. Are you alright? We're totally fine. We're just going to catch our breaths then head back upstairs. Don't hang around here. There might be more of those things. Say goodbye. Alright then. Yeah, same thing. Okay, see you. Very good. Anything else for us to get here? Or just... Ooh. Yes, we get loot. I'm so happy to finally have loot. Oh, but I do need to actually make a crowbar to open that. Now, let's give out to her for being so bold. The girl is sitting in the same spot, slowly rocking back and forward. Tell me what happened. The girl instantly burst into tears. I just wanted to feed my friends. Feed? Friends? Did I hear that right? She wanted to feed the other girls to those creatures? I found them in an abandoned dormitory and they didn't do anything bad to me. I just wanted to do something to help them. Help? Wait, hold on. These definitely aren't the characters we should be helping now. Did you use Cornelius's wand to raise the dead? What wand? What are you talking about? Cornelius's wand? The girl looks at you in confusion. Another bad student who doesn't even know anything about her own school. Never mind, you wave your hand at her and turn around. It seems like she's not our client. Let's keep looking. I think the girl will be fine. Where are you going and what happened to the girls downstairs? Tell the truth. They're alive and really angry. If I were you, I would hide. The girl doesn't answer. Yeah, what we're going to do though is I'm going to go back out. Instead of going down, I think, did I talk to that one? Don't know if I talked to that one. We're going to go back. Oh, hey, how are you doing? Have you found anything yet? Oh, I found out about the undead in the walls. Oh yeah, did you learn anything? They really do exist. This one girl made friends with them and she tried to feed them some of the other girls. What? That was my reaction too. What am I supposed to do about that? I thought people might have been exposed to aluminium gas. He trails off deep in thought. Oh, I butchered that. I'll tell the headmaster about the girl and the undead. I'm sure he'll be interested to hear about that. Thanks. At least we have one less suspect now. Did you find anything else? He's a bit too sus for me, I'm afraid. He's like a little rat as well. Gonna go back and tell the headmaster. Yes, I don't think he's someone we should actually be trusting. It probably is him who stole it, getting us to do his dirty work. Oh yeah, but what I'm going to do, wrong room. I'm going to go back to the workbench. Hopefully I should be able to make the crowbar. Then I make the crowbar and I go back to the other room. Okay, so can do pliers. Lockpick. I think we'll go lockpick first. So that just says craft 5 items. I'm out of metal for that. So I suppose down here, I think we could lockpick that. And I should have said, sorry, because I've been getting achievements and they're possibly not adding up with the amount of things I've done. I had started the first book before, but never actually got any further past. I didn't even get it out of the first book. As you see, you know, I got the achievement for actually finishing the book, but that's why, you know, it says, oh, you've done it X amount of times, and it's not counting up or matching with what I have here. Okay, pick the lock. The lock turns out to be a simple one, and you quickly open it using the lockpick. Very good. I mean, thought there might be more than that. I won't argue with it, it's something. But what we'll do, I suppose, is run back over to where the students are and just go down. There is like a way down, like stairs down, so we'll just go back down there instead. Okay, so before I go back down there, that child did say to us to speak to the receptionist. She had been putting up missing posters for that missing child. So let's see if she has anything to say. I don't have time for you right now, young man. I'm incredibly busy. Have you seen anything suspicious? Yes, a janitor who keeps poking his nose into things that aren't his business. I bet it's her. I know, every single one of them I talk to, I'm like, I bet it's them. But she would be very unsuspecting, wouldn't she? You should help me find our missing student instead. A second year, right? I've heard a little about him already. Do you know anything about his disappearance? I know that he's an idiot. I'm gonna go, what's his name? Mendes. Last name? He's part of the Ziblik Guild. They don't have last names. She looks at you mistrustfully. What does he look like? Like an ordinary student. Got it. And who might know about him? His friends are always smoking in the bathroom. Try asking them. Smoking? You let them do that? It's not my problem. My job is just to keep unwanted types from walking into the school. Is there anyone else who might have seen him? I don't know. Maybe the movers outside. Why are you so sure he's in this school? Because the school is locked down until we locate the missing wand. Oh, right. So he must be somewhere on school property. And I don't have any more questions. Well then. Yeah, the headmaster tasked me with finding the wand. Congratulations. That's it. The receptionist remains focused on the TV screen where a soap opera is now playing. I won't interrupt you. Okay, so into the bathroom, the really disgusting looking bathroom, and let's see if these kids have anything to say. Oh, there they are. Several students are smoking in the toilet stall. You lean against the wall to eavesdrop on their conversation. Apollo is such a traitor. The whole school was talking about him yesterday. What'd he do? He lit the candle, if you can believe it, with his wand. You see a puff of smoke. Yeah, no way. Even the headmaster can't do anything like that now. The new one? Definitely not. Or he tied a match to his wand, more likely, just like Mendes did, remember? Where'd he go anyway? Mendes? He was in the infirmary last I heard. Infirmary. I added a T in there. Yeah, sure, all cozy under a blanket. I bet he got the hell out of here like he planned. Haven't seen him since this morning. I thought he was all talk, but I guess not. The hiss of cigarette butts being put out marks the end of the conversation. The voices fall silent and the door opens. You press yourself against a wall and they don't notice you. Someone named Mendes who ran away from this school. You think he took our wand? Well, we'll need to check. Hopefully he hasn't gone far yet. No. Can we go in there? It's like, we might need to clean it up. Yeah, disgusting. Oh, but we will fill the bucket up again. We may need to throw it onto someone yet, so it's always good to have a filled bucket. Back in, I know now there is the girl who is the sister of the teacher that we can talk to as well. Don't know if it's about the missing teacher though. Yeah, this guy, look, I'll talk to him. I think I'm going to tell him what the students are going to do because I don't like them. They're kind of snobby and kind of racist. If you can be racist against non-magical folk. So, yeah. We're going to talk to him and probably tell him what they're planning. Oh, it's that guy again. I remember you. We met by the entrance. I see you managed to get inside. Oh yes, you're that teacher of something. Gramming? Programming. That's right. Do you think you could help me? My class is starting any minute, but I can't find my classroom. Everyone I ask keeps pointing me in different directions. We're not sending him to the basement, we'll send him to the second floor. Try the second floor. Oh my, are you sure? So many people told me to go check the basement. Trust me, you definitely shouldn't check the basement. The teacher looks over at nearby group of students. All right, thank you then. See you around. You nod, not taking your eyes off the group of students who now look quite annoyed. Yeah, I don't care. Kind of little assholes. So we'll go down though and look. I can't remember. Oh yeah, they did say she was in the lavatory, and that is clearly where they were gonna lock him in. So yeah, we might go in there ourselves. They'll probably lock us in instead. Oh, so this must be the teacher's daughter. Sorry, the lavatory is occupied right now. She turns to you and freezes. 1/3 of her concern is at your behaviour. Another third is at your appearance. But there's something else there underneath. I've been tasked with finding Cornelius's wand, and I wanted to look around in here. Are you alright? Sorry if I scared you. No, it's fine. She turns around and pretends to be busy with work, but her hands are shaking slightly. Do you know anything about the missing wand? About what? Cornelius's wand. It was stolen today. Oh, no. I don't know anything. Her hands start shaking even harder. Stop pushing her. Fine. Listen, I can see something's worrying you. Maybe I can help. I won't tell anyone. You can trust me. The girl turns around and looks at you. Her eyes are full of doubt. One of the teachers here is my father. He's been acting really strange recently. I'm worried that he got caught up in something bad. I'd be grateful if you could find out what's happened and what's happening with him. She turns to you again, but keeps her eyes on the floor. Got it. I'll go look for the strange teacher. Okay. Well, while we're here though, if you don't mind, we're absolutely gonna rob as much as we can. Borrow. Sorry, borrow, not rob. We will make some pliers. Because... Ooh, extracted. So... Oh. Yeah. I probably should have been doing that all along. Okay. Let's craft a bottle of ink. Possibly just something I can drink when I need to. But yeah, that now makes sense. Look, better late than never, I suppose. I wouldn't touch that. You slowly back away from the large flask full of dark-coloured gas. What is that? Ammonia gas. What's it for? I'm studying it. You're studying smoke in a jar? Actually, it's quite unique. It's the oleocyanogen gas. What kind of gas? Gas that originates from signs. Signs on the wall covered in symbols that create spells. Well, not so covered now. They allowed us to create fireballs and lightning bolts. All those party tricks that wizards are so interested in. And boring, strange ammonia gas. Practically no one has studied it. Okay, whatever you say, gas is gas. What's so special about it? You casually jab at a finger at the jar. The fact that it turns people into dull students? No, into the undead. Their skin gets all covered in something charred looking and black. Oh my god. They've overcome by mysterious and highly contagious disease, and according to my calculations, it might even start a whole epidemic. Fine, I won't touch it. And therefore, I'm petitioning for use of the Almonia sign to be forbidden, just like the sign that has been shattered already. She adjusts her glasses on the bridge of her nose. How did you get it? Hold on. If it's so dangerous, then maybe you shouldn't. Haven't you heard enough reasons not to touch the jar? She clearly doesn't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah. So in kind of each of them, it's like they do a mix of like two kind of genres. So this is like, Harry Potter, magic, but also mixed with like zombies. So yeah, it does something you kind of noticed in the other ones. Like we had mythology with Thor, Odin, all those bad guys or good guys, all that gang. So you had your Nordic mythology mixed with, say, sci-fi with the robots. And the first one then is, well, so kind of historical history, mad scientist mixed with modern, like bringing people back to life kind of thing. So old and new mixed with that as well. So yeah, each book kind of has two genres mixed in together. So a heavy lock hangs from the door. Open it with the keys. We're going to leave. More there for us to pick up. I still don't think... Actually, I'm going to check to see how much we need. Okay, so another 3 of the crowbar parts for a crowbar. We don't necessarily need it just at the moment yet. Up the stairs we go, and I suppose we're going to go up to see where your man is kind of teaching, the second floor. Oh yeah, there he is. Let's see. I think this is the room. He checks the paper he's holding one more time, then goes into the classroom. But look, that's at least one of them sorted. We better go down to him, I suppose, and see what he's doing. A hunched man in a teacher's uniform stands motionless by the door. Whispers something incomprehensible. Oh my god, look at the scar on his face and everything. Listen to him. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3 extinguished, 4 extinguished, 5. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3. He's counting seconds. Are you alright? Silence. Will touch his shoulder. Just be careful. As soon as you touch the man's shoulder, he pushes you away and quickly hides behind the door. How rude. You hear the locks closing on the other side. First one click, then a second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth. With each click, the emblems. I swear to God, some of the words, I don't know what happens. It's just like my mouth starts trying to form, and they do not want to form. Depicting candles on your side of the door turns. Okay. Yet again, so your man was actually probably telling us something, and I should have been keeping track of that. Look at the floor. On the spot where the teacher was standing, you find a small gold-plated lighter. It's beautiful. You should take it. It might come in handy. The lighter weight is pleasant in your hand. You flick the wheel and the spark it gives off glows into a green flame. And let's examine the door. The door looks more like a work of art, with interwoven metal strips on it. In the middle of the door, you see 5 emblems depicting candles. They're upside down now. It's locked. Do we need to deal with him right now? Well, he might be in trouble, and you did say you wanted to help everyone here. Could he possibly have the wand? I haven't found that in the text yet, so we should check. Okay, so candle door is still locked. We can't seem to do anything with it yet. Class schedules, the Imperials have less than the others. Now, will we check how this lad is doing in his class? Okay. Pardon me, are you here for the lecture too? Oh, it's you. You're the janitor, right? Have a seat if you like. We just started. Well, I may as well sit at the desk and listen. Let's continue. Where do we leave off? You said that there is huge potential inside us, and we need to realize that potential by becoming programmers. And I argued that there's no way for you to know what kind of potential is inside of us. Right, and you said it's like the Cornelius paradox. I'm not familiar with the concept. Cornelius's wand, the one that was stolen today, it's charged with... Hey, let me explain. I was the one talking to the teacher in the first place. Don't interrupt me. Please, I'm willing to listen to both of you, but since the young lady has already started, let her continue. The wand is charged with a spell, but no one knows what the spell is. Maybe it heals every illness, or makes everyone immortal. Or kills everyone, mutters the interrupting student. The wand is incredibly powerful, but also entirely useless at the same time, since no one dares try it out to see what magic is held inside. That's the Cornelius paradox. That may be relevant to our topic today too, but if I was in your position, I would be more optimistic. If one of you turns out to be charged with a spell that's not quite as useful as the other spells, many doors will still be opened for that person in the outside world. Programming is a new language that we'll all be speaking soon, and those who don't know it will feel like outsiders in society. That's nothing new for us, someone in the middle of the room calls out. A few other students chime in, agreeing with them. I understand, but it's one thing to be an outsider and have the ability to rely on your magic. It's another thing to find yourself in a world you don't understand at all and have to face it alone. To this end, he opens the folder in front of him. We're planning to start holding elective classes at your school that will help you transition into this world. However, if I understand the laws here correctly, this will need to be approved by both your current and former headmaster. Then I wouldn't count on it happening. A few students laugh. Our last headmaster doesn't really respect this technology of yours. Yes, I've met with him. The new city administration plans to reduce the power held by the School of Magic's headmasters, so I don't think he'll be a problem. Well, that's all I have for you right now. I'll see you soon in our first transitionary class. Sparse applause fills the classroom. The students start to disperse. Okay, they'll probably all be gone. Yeah, they're all gone. I was kind of hoping, oh well, not all of them, a couple of them still left. I'm not so sure about this programming thing. I'm gonna try to check this desk. Very good. Right, I'll kind of run close to a few of them. That teacher is stupid, and so is this lecture. Another desk. Ooh, more candies. Very worrying. Can't talk to this one. We might talk to him again, though. The teacher thumbs through his folder of documents. You again. Did you enjoy the lecture? The lecture? And did you steal the wand? You. Someone who hates wizards shows up at the school and the wand went missing the very same day. Pretty suspicious. Hold on just 1 second now. First things first. Why should I have to explain myself to the janitor? Anyways, the headmaster put me personally in charge of the search. Is that so? And why do you think I hate wizards? You're not a wizard. Everyone who's not a wizard hates wizards. For your information, my grandfather was a wizard. He studied here and was in the Imperial Guild. But my family's magical heritage stopped there. My father didn't inherit any abilities. And that's why you hate wizards and want to ruin their lives. Not at all. In fact, that's the reason why I decided to do something far more important and study programming. He sounds annoyed, muttering, I'll be watching you. I need a key to the storage room. Odd that the janitor doesn't have his own keys. He reaches into the endlessly deep pockets of his jacket and searches around, then finally hands you a brass key. Here you go. They gave it to me today. Thanks. And we will leave. So, wondering did his grandmother maybe have an affair on the granddad, and that's why he didn't get the magical abilities? Ooh. I mean, I'm not going to bring that up with him, but it sounds a bit sus, doesn't it? Ooh, a candlestick holding an unlit candle matches your eye. Look, that candle looks like the ones we saw on the strange teacher's door. Should we try and light it? Yeah. You flick the lighter and the candle starts burning with a green flame. Impressive. Let's go take a look at the door and see if anything's changed. We will in a second, but I absolutely bet it has. This door to the storage room is locked. You turn the key in the lock and the door opens. Let's go in. Oh, another candle. So yeah, obviously we have to go around and find these candles all hidden around and light them. Yeah, same thing again. Oh, very cool. Oh, barrel of alcohol. There we go. Ooh, a bottle of wine. I'll hang on to that. I was wondering, could you avoid spending money on food in the real world since you can eat and drink in a book? Like I said before, everything I take out of books doesn't last, I remember. But you'd be taking the food out of the book inside you. It still works the same way. It just dissolves inside of me, which doesn't feel particularly pleasant, by the way. So, you've tried? Only with alcohol. Oh, I bet. But now we can trade this with the, I was going to say kid, with the 25-year-old, the legal mature adult who we can legally give alcohol to, and get the picture. Yes, and there we go. So we have two of them lit. The door is still locked, but there's two lit. Actually, we'll go back to him first. Get the picture from him, see what happens with that whole thing. I like trying to tidy them up as we go, as opposed to going and getting into more things there. Here you go, my weird adult friend. Well, did you get the bottle? Yeah, here you go. Took you long enough. Are you going to take it, or am I leaving? Yeah, I'll take it. What was it you wanted? The painting? Go on, it's ugly art anyway. He pulls the huge portrait out from under the bed. Thanks. Careful with that wine. Here we go. Hope you get twisted. Back out. And I think they did say it was kind of out where the wand was. That there was like a space on the wall for a portrait. So Roderick said. Anyway, yeah, there we go. See it? But how are we going to get it up there? Ah, the portrait slides into the right place. Okay. Portrait of the fat gentleman. Find a room behind a portrait. Oh, more undead. You suddenly stop dead in your tracks. Undead. Quiet. Don't make any noise. They haven't noticed us yet. I'm not going to walk away because there's probably going to be stuff in here for us to get. So let's call out to the undead. Hey, are you those undead Mikhail was talking about? The dark silhouettes raise their heads and turn to you. Why did you do that? Now we can't run away. The undead are heading straight for you. Fight! There we go, we got our music going, we got our fight music. I now have a full bottle of ink up there for us to use at some stage. We're going to absolutely start with a stun. There we go, we're stun huns. That will take them around. Will I drink up to full? Yeah, look, it may have been kind of a waste. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. It's fine. I was just excited to use that. We're going to slash them all. Very good, very good. Miss. Miss. Maybe it's just... Oh no! He came back up again. Maybe it's just me. I love an easy fight. I can't help it. So when they miss and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I like that. Stun again, will we? I suppose, yes, it takes a big chunk for the stuns, alright. Let's go with the slash. Another one down. Hopefully he won't get back up. He may do it though. Yeah. Now, I mean, ooh. Okay, I am going to eat. We have 4 breads, which gives us back 2 health. No candy though. I'm hoping they might get up once and that is it. He's staying down anyway, which I'm very happy about. We may just drain that guy. Get some extra ink back anyway. Okay, and we're going to drain once more. Just so we're ready for the next fight. There we go. So a good few bits we can get ink out of, hopefully. And a chest. And there's nothing else in here. But look, it all contributes, I suppose, to the ink. I thought he was able to do something there. It was like he was going to go into the wall or something. But look, it was something anyway. And we killed more of the undead. I would kind of like to have made friends with them, but they don't seem the friendly types, sadly. Let's try this classroom then. Oh, another class is going on. Excuse me, the teacher appears at your ID badge. No one called for the janitor. The students turn to look at you and start giggling. Or silently sit down at a desk. You sit down at the nearest empty desk. The lecturer stares you in the eye, trying to figure out what you're up to. Keep your face blank. You spend a few minutes under the teacher's stern eye, but eventually she looks away. Fine, let's continue. Now, time to check your homework. Murush? Yes, a tin boy stands up from his desk in the front row. List the great wizards of the Bronze Era. Dori Mori, Rebus Nebus, and Shedus Medus. He barely holds back his laughter. Excellent. Fortunately, the popularity of those names passed along with the Bronze Era itself. And what is meant by the Bronze Era? The period after the first science came to fruition. The first true 7th generation of wizards. I think some of the English, just as mine is as bad, but some of the English, it doesn't make a lot of sense with the word, and I think it's just a few typos. The period when wizards had immense power but only knew a handful of spells that they depicted from the wall. Very good, sit down. And the most significant event of those years, Royana? A shy, pudgy girl in the second row stands up. The creation of the Great Channel. She looks uncertainly at the teacher, who nods. The 40-kilometer wide river canal that separates the left and right side of New Riverland. Dori Mori created it with splitting magic, which sign is now shattered. At these words, everyone in the classroom, including the teacher, nods their heads briefly and respectfully. Sit down. Next, we have the Silver Era, or the Night of the Bright Lights. Leonard? That's when wizards attempted to seize power. First there was Royal Tree. Then there was a second attempt by Volox 4, who was successful and stayed in power for 3 years. A light-haired boy recites these words quickly, almost automatically. And you can also tell us about the Golden Era, please. That was the period when relations between wizards and ordinary people started to be regulated. When magic clinics, Baratas combat magic institutes, and other magic institutions, including our school, was built. Good. I'm glad I didn't need to pull the answers out of you word by word this time. That's all for today. Are we going to sit here all day? Okay, I'll move on. yeah, I was kind of just thinking that, yeah, when that happened, they'd all disappear. I thought we'd get to talk to her. I was like, it's a bit weird that she was so covered up. Teacher's desk. The drawer of the teacher's desk catches your eye. You pull on it, but it's locked. Now what? Stealing from teachers? Why not? If the drawer is closed, there must be something useful in there. Yeah, probably students' homeworks or something. Or the wand. The hole of the lock is quite small and your lockpick doesn't fit inside. A lockpick won't be useful here. Oh, it's a crowbar job. Okay. Don't think we're going to get anything from these desks. I don't know if we'll... Attic door. Yeah, door is locked as well. So this is a place for us to come back to. We are still missing one crowbar. There is more doors out here though. There's another one down here up the top, so we just obviously haven't gotten to them yet. See, briefcase. This briefcase has to be here for a reason. Old habits die hard, huh? Decide to steal the headmaster's papers? Call it writer's intuition. There's something important inside. Not every prop is Chekhov's gun. You try to force the briefcase open with your bare hands, but it's making a traitorous creaking sound. Shh, do you want the headmaster to hear you? Damn, let's pick the lock. You insert the lockpick into the briefcase lock and, trying to be as quiet as you can, quickly pick the lock. Okay, Fred, yeah. I thought there was going to be something for us to read. Like that one. Check this box. Yes! The rest of the crowbar pieces. Should we talk to him? We may as well. The old headmaster is digging through papers on his desk and doesn't pay any attention to you. Did you steal the wand? Nonsense. Why would I do such a thing? You didn't want the wand to be sold, and so you decided that was the best way to protect it. Sighs. Look out there, he points at the window. You see a densely populated city full of tall buildings that almost block out the sky. High up in the sky above, you can just barely make out lines that look like symbols. So those are the signs? Yes, and they're written there for us. He places a hand on his chest. Not for them. He indicates the city. Huge letters in the sky that shine for us. But now, he clenches his fist. They're trying to bring us down to the level of ordinary humans. To their level. It doesn't matter if it's the wand, or the books, or even our damn quill pens. I don't want to give them anything. Because we were made for great things. He prods at his chest. And they were not. This was our world. He pounds his fist against the desk. The headmaster turns away from you and continues digging through the papers on his desk. Well, we already know about that. What do you know about the undead in the walls? Let's ask. It's an old school legend. They're just made up. For made up creatures, there's been a lot of talk about them lately. Well, you know, uncertain times, rumours start flying. Pay them no mind. Yeah, I know we already got the drink, so no point in us asking them that. But we can at least now go back and make the crowbar. We still have one candle to go, which might be in this room. It might be actually hidden in the attic. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what she has hidden in here. There we go. I'm going to extract the ink while we're at it, and we're going to do another 2 bottles this time. And we had plenty for it, so let's try get it open. Well, you insert the crowbar into the gap above the drawer and start pushing down. There is a creaking sound, but the drawer doesn't budge. Push harder. The drawer creaks, a tin crack appears in it, and then part of the drawer flies off with a crash. Whoa, you really smashed it up. But just imagine what kind of treasure we'll find inside. Yeah, not really. A damn book and papers. Door's locked. Oh, I was really hoping that we were going to find maybe a key in there. Look, no harm. We will eventually find some way to get in there. Maybe herself will be in here. Is this gonna be a teacher's lounge? No more quarters. Oh, maybe it's her quarters. There, that's the last one lit anyway. Take all that. Sorry, do not mind me absolutely robbing all your stuff here. Is this her? Hello. The wizard glances up at you. Are you a teacher here? I teach the first year the sign alphabet, and I conduct my own research in my free time. What's that you have there? You point at the strange device on his desk. It's just an ordinary astrolinograph. We use them to decipher the signs. Are you trying to discover new signs since the old ones are being shattered? It's more like I'm trying to combine them. Combine them? You see, it seems the wizard has been waiting to share his discovery with someone for a long time. We will listen to him. The signs are on the barrier, and I insist it be called a barrier, not a wall. Because the primary function of these structures is protecting the world inside from the destructive forces outside. Destructive forces? Some kind of creature or being is trying to break down the barrier symbols and supposedly bring an end to all life inside. All 9 planets will perish, including our own. So I believe that all the symbols on the barrier are kind of a message, and it may be an answer to how we can stop the destruction. Our goal is to decipher this message and not just use its power letter by letter as we are used to doing. And you're the first one who realised that the letters on the wall barrier, that the letters on the barrier might form words? No, there was also Cornelius, but I think most wizards are too busy studying what the symbols can give us right now in the moment. Long-term effects and tasks have always just been passed off to the next generation. Did you say Cornelius? I just so happened to be looking for Cornelius's wand. Have you heard about his disappearance? Yes, Cornelius was the last wizard I can remember who was interested in the meaning behind the symbols. But I was never able to find his work, and his wand itself has no inherent value. It's a paradox. Yes, I've heard of it, the Cornelius paradox. The wizard nods respectfully. And what have you managed to find out? Firstly, that the radius of the barrier available to us is not all that big. We only see a small portion of the symbols. The sun alone blocks half our field of vision. All the symbols beyond -1 degree can't be viewed without going blind. It's possible that the creators of the barrier were expecting all 9 planets to work together to decipher the message. But despite all these difficulties, I've been able to decipher 2 words. Whoa. Property of... is that all? Yes. Property of? Property of who? He shrugs. Now that is interesting. I will say the premise for these books are really, really interesting, and they are books that I would probably, well, this one anyway, in the first one. The second one, maybe not so much, but here, if the maker of this game wants to actually write these as books, I would read them. Oh, here we go. Crazy teacher. The man is on his knees amidst scattered papers covered in different variation of the same symbol. That's the healing magic symbol. I knew right away that you were from the Inquisition. Do with me what you will, I no longer care. I tried everything. He sits down heavily on the floor and starts slowly balling up the sheets of paper with scribbled writing all over them. I tried shifting the coordinates of the symbols by the lowest possible degree. That's 3 years in wizard jail. He picks up a new piece of paper. I tried using regeneration magic on the symbol. That was stupid, I admit. I have no idea what I hoped would happen. He balls up the new paper. That's 1 year of community service. Damn it, I even tried to buy a wand with a healing spell inside it, but you can't find them anymore. That's 2 years of hard labour. The man raises his eyes to you, And you see that his face is literally covered in strange, painful looking cracks. I've never saw a disease like that in all my years of practice. To Roderick, so you were a doctor? I believe so. The man notices your janitor ID badge and freezes. Wait a minute. You're not from the Inquisition? No. Then just who in the hells are you? Your daughter is worried about you. She asked me to check on you and see how you were. And judging by all this, you're not great. Yes, you're right. Out of all the damn symbols out there, the one that was keeping me alive was shattered. Did you steal Cornelius's wand? The wizard looks at you in surprise. What? Cornelius's wand? Why would I steal that? I don't know. Maybe it would help you? What if there's healing magic being held inside of it? Even if there was, one spell would only last me a week. Then the sickness would come back. I finally found this chapter in the text. He has nothing to do with the wand. He's a mage wizard who dies at the end of the book. Good timing. Do you need help? There's no use. He clenches his teeth and convulsions pass through his body. What should I tell your daughter? It's best if she doesn't see me like this. Tell her I left the school and nothing else. Okay, and it's just the same thing again. And what's wrong with you? This is a process that affects a rare type of wizard. They call us mage wizards, since we weren't born with particles of magic in our blood. We obtained that blood through artificial means. And now my body is rejecting that blood, and there's nothing that can suppress the reaction. Can't you just drain the magic blood back? It's been inside me for 37 years. I can't get rid of it that easily. My whole body is infused with magic, and now I'm going to pay for it. Try to cure him? Are you sure? It won't be easy, even with ink. I want to try. The wizard sits down on the floor, eyes closed. You slowly approach him and sit down next to him. I'm not sure anything useful will happen. With these shackles on me, I can't. Let's do it. A drop of your blood falls onto the wizard's hand. What the? The wizard pulls his hand back sharply. Don't move. Let me finish. You concentrate and a stream of ink jumps from your fingers onto the teacher's hand, where it is instantly absorbed. Suddenly, the shackles around your wrist give off a burning coldness. What kind of magic is this? That's still not enough. He needs more. Are you sure you'll be alright? I hope so. I can't go on. I'm sorry. I understand. Do I now try? Try to cure him? Oh no, I hope it's not going to make me do it all again. Oh, that's so bad. We were doing so well with it. Oh well, I mean, I did try. I actually don't know what we're trying to move here. Oh yeah, all the books. And there's a box. Oh, well, that's sad. I thought we'd actually be able to do it and to help him, but I did try at least. Now I don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, actually, you know what? I'm going to eat just to heal myself up, just in case we get into anything else. We didn't get an attic key or anything off him yet. Being into all those quarters, the classroom. Yeah, that door is still gonna be locked. I suppose we go back down to her. Do we tell her? I mean, I'm up for telling her the truth. On the other side of things, though, is... I did think they were going to force that. Hey, how's it going? Have you found anything yet? I still think it's him. The teacher didn't do it. Oh, you found him. What was wrong with him? He was sick, but he didn't touch the wand. Mikhail sighs in relief. Glad to hear it. That's one less suspect, right? Did you find out anything else? I don't trust you, Mikhail. We'll go down. I think I'm going to tell her the truth if I can. But yeah, I did think, you know, should we be changing the way the books are written, the way they were meant to go, you know, trying to save him? possibly wasn't the right thing to do. Okay, did you find out what's wrong with my father? What do you know about made wizards? They're the dumbest people imaginable. Why are you asking? You should live with what you're given. Why mess with magic if it's not meant for you? I don't understand those people. Did you find out what's wrong with my father? I found him, but it's better for you not to see him. Why? What's wrong with him? He has some serious health problems. We'll leave it at that. I'll decide for myself if I want to see him or not. Where is he? The door with the candles emblems on it. He's in there. The girl drops her unfinished potion and runs out of the basement. Yeah, I think though that is the next thing we needed to do anyway to kind of get things going. Let's extract again. Oh yeah, we're getting loads of ink now. Good to have it there anyway. I will start running out of bottles though is the next thing. Open with a key. Yeah, we still can't open that one, but we will go back up to him. I don't think he's going to be happy, but she might actually be able to help him. Or maybe we can't finish doing the thing to help him until she's there with him. We'll find out, I suppose. Oh, she's not here. Okay, that's strange. I did think we were going to run in here and find her. I guess not. Like really, we've kind of looked at everything else. We've found the secret passage. We found the secret hallway. I can't talk to these kids again. I'll see if there's anything else to say to him. What are you doing here anyway? I'm waiting for a lecture to start. Today they're going to talk about intersecting sign coordinates. I see. How's the search going? Walk away. Something happened at one. Some nerd. Dormitory. Yeah, like, I mean, I think I've kind of covered the rest of them. Did we have anything with this one? Other girl should be back now. I mean, if we go back over to... Oh my god. The missing... Yes. Oh, I bet he's up in the attic. Where are we going to get a key to get up to him, though, is the next thing. That's clearly what we're looking for next. Go back in, maybe, and speak to the headmaster. New headmaster. The school's headmaster is watching his desktop screen intensely. Peek at the desktop. On a screen, you see a processing video window and a small progress bar below it that says 0.02%. Sighs heavily. There we go. He jumps up. You look at the screen and see that the number has changed to 0.21. It's going to take some time. We'll probably know who stole it in a week or so. So you should probably get back to the search. I'll get back to looking for the wand. Indeed. Okay, yeah, we kind of got everything out of here too. Clearly there's someone I'm missing. I'm just trying to think who might it be. We looked there. I mean, do we go back into the girl who... well, they were talking about the outside. You're like, he could have made it outside. I'll go and see, can we run out the front door? I really can't imagine that we'll be able to. I do think that the missing child is going to be up in the attic. But we also need to figure out where is the key for that. And we have the locked door that is down in the basement too. I just want to see if it gives us the option. It does. Very surprised. Two movers are sitting on cardboard boxes and smoking. The boxes are bowing under their weight. Greet them. Hello. The movers slowly turn their head towards you, pause for a second, then turn back. My back's about to give out from lugging all this junk around. I told you to wear a belt, didn't I? He slaps his belly, which is wrapped in a sturdy leather belt. The lanky mover flicks his lighter lazily and brings the flame close to a tiny metal seal holding the cardboard box closed. In an instant, the melted seal falls to the ground. What do we have here? He rummages among the paper-wrapped school equipment in the box. Oh yeah, the lanky one takes something out of the box. It's glowing and made of glass. What the hell do you want with that piece of crap? I don't know. I'll keep it as a souvenir. It'll light up my house. Step in. Hey you, put that back. Who the hell are you, ugly? I'll take what I want. I spent the whole day dealing with these boxes of yours here. I deserve a little present. Put it back. This is your last warning. The mover doesn't seem to be very scared. We're gonna roll up our sleeves. Let's show him, Nicky. Oh, it's so bad that we have to fight the movers. All right. He jumps up from the box. We have a fight. I do find it weird how some of these faces were not generated. I will say I thought that the first teacher, the woman teacher, that it was, a design choice. But yeah, no, it's a bit weird. You think you go through so much effort in this game and leave these blank. Now, unless this is going to be something that we learn, later that, I would assume there's a reason for it. You wouldn't have gone this far into making a game and have left things like this, short. Do you know when you've generated everything else? So we'll wait and we'll see. So they have... This idle fella is a bit of a stronger hit. That's okay. At least these guys shouldn't be able to get back up again, I would hope. They're not going to be like the zombies. Zombie. Yeah, I'm not going to start that. But you know what I mean, the undead, I should say. Yeah, and we're back up to full ink again. You're one tough idiot, damn it. The mover slowly gets up from the ground. Fine, you win. He closes the Bilford box and puts it back in his place. That's better. The mover glares at you angrily from under furrowed brows. Have you seen a kid around here? A kid? His name's Mendes. He ran away from school and might have taken something important with him. The lanky mover coughs loudly. Nope, haven't seen him. Students hang around out here sometimes. He waves a hand. They go around the corner to smoke, but I haven't seen any today. The lanky mover rubs at his aching chest. Do whatever the hell you want, idiot. Okay. Boxes. Not even a child would fit into these. All the oh no, I didn't mean to talk to them again. I thought I might be able to actually look through the boxes that they had. Around here. Nothing but junk inside. We can't go there. And more boxes sit on the ground ready to be shipped. They're wrapped up with plastic ties. You look at the movers and they won't see you. Cut it with the pliers. You quickly cut through the box and through the ties and open the box. Try not to make any noise. The box contains someone's belongings wrapped in paper. You find a few useful items among them. Okay. I thought we were going to find himself actually hidden in there. Yeah, okay. Loaded boxes, nothing inside but full boxes. I kind of don't see the point of here then, why we're here. I was really thinking that we would have found, well, him that was missing. I know they were saying about going around the corners. We can't actually go anywhere besides here anyway, so... You notice the tape on one of the boxes has come off. It seems to have been already opened. You look questioningly at the movers. The lanky one smirks at you and nods. You move all the junk in your way aside and open the box with no tape. Shh, don't give me away. A scrawny, scared-looking boy is sitting in the box with a frightened look in his eyes. His robes are covered with crumbs and sawdust. You're Mendeus, I assume. Huh? How do you know my name? What are you doing in there? I'm hiding. I see that. Why? I want to get out of this school. You give him a reproachful look. All we do here is waste time. Everyone else is doing real stuff, going to college or work or whatever. Just my luck I was born with these powers. He looks at his hands. Where's Cornelius's wand? What wand? What's that got to do with me? Stop playing dumb. Why did you steal the wand? I didn't take anything. The student opens his robes and starts showing you his pockets, revealing nothing but a half loaf of bread. Looks like he's telling the truth. He's just a student who wants to drop out of school. Well, I still have to check. Alright, come out of there. Wait, why should I come out? Don't make me go back. You glance over at the movers. They aren't paying any attention to you, and it doesn't seem likely they heard anything. Leave me in the box. Let them take me away from the school. Are you sure you thought this through, though? What do you know about it anyway? You've been here for 2 years, and you want that all to be for nothing? 2 years, 3 years, what does it matter? Even 10 years here wouldn't get me anywhere. Do you want to at least have some kind of plan? Of course, I'm going to see my uncle. He'll help me find work. Said I should have no problem getting on my feet. Okay, Mendes, it's your choice. Whispering. Since you don't have the wand, I couldn't care less about the other stuff. You close the box and walk away. That's one less mystery now. Plus, we definitely helped him. Wouldn't you say? Well, according to the plot, he ended up having a pretty good life outside the school. Okay. But what does that mean for us then? Where do we go now? Do we just tell her that we found him? I don't have time for this. Okay. Won't interrupt. I suppose we go back and tell the rat. And see if he does anything. Maybe he'll give us a key to the attic den when he knows where that lad is. None of the rest of them seem to care. Oh, see, he's gone. Two students are whispering excitedly to each other in the middle of the main hall. Did you hear? They found a wand thief up in the attic. Knew it. Who was it? I don't know. I think it was one of the students. Both the headmasters are up there now. Did you hear that? Let's get up to the attic quickly. You say that like you haven't already read the ending and found out who stole the wand. The truth is you changed the plot a little with your actions, so I don't actually know how it ends yet. Can you tell me how to get to the attic? The student turns to look at you. Up the stairs, then into the classroom on the left. The attic is at the back of the classroom. Let's go. Oh, I know. It's going to be him. Of course it is. It's going to be Rat Boy. Let's go up. If we have to fight him, actually. You know what? Just in case. We better eat. Rat Boy could have fangs yet. Oh, he might have an army of the undead with him. Let's see. Oh, someone else maybe, is it? I don't know who this is. Hello. What on earth were you thinking, you little idiot? Give me the wand. I'll deal with him myself, Mikhail. Let's just calm down for a second. If any you take even a step in my direction, I'll break your stupid wand in half. ... You'll both get a piece. Except for you, Scarecrow. He looks at you. Hey, I thought we were pals. Coley, you don't know me. Looking at you. What's the janitor doing here? I heard noises and I came to see what was happening. You may go. Your help is not needed here. I think I'll stay. Fine then. Those boxes back there are quite dusty. Get to work. Ooh, so we have to get into I'm not a janitor. Who are you then? A plumber. Oh yes. Are you here about that clogged toilet? I'm a writer. I'm a writer. You stand up straight and fix the hair on your head. Who? I'm here for Cornelius's wand. Another one, he recoils. Why do you want it? Someone's going to pay me well for it. Screams. Hold on. When you say they'll pay you well, how much is that? Clutches his chest. Shut up. I have the wand. And I'm the one who decides what will happen to it. All right, all right. I was planning on deciding its fate quietly by myself. But now, you're involved. Hang on. I understand us three, but why do you even want it? None of your business. Stay where you are. Let's just calm down and... Nobody move. The old man suddenly pulls a revolver out from under his robe and starts waving it around in all directions. Oh my god, I love it. Either you give me back the wand, you little cretin, or you'll be sorry. I think this lad is Irish. Oh damn. Where the hell did you get a gun? He claps his hands to his head. Calm down, just calm down. Grinning. I thought you were opposed to technology, old man. Give it to me. He reaches out for the wand, keeping the revolver aimed. Ooh, Now, these are decisions, isn't it? Take the gun from the old man, leave the old man alone. My fear is kinda if we get involved, we might accidentally shoot them. Let's leave him do what he wants. Be more careful with your gun, please. You lean over towards the old man and notice the revolver isn't loaded. I was just about to tell you, it's not loaded. Good timing. Mikhail bends Cornelius's wand enough for it to crack slightly. At the same time, you hear an echoing noise ringing out for somewhere up above. Everyone freezes. Do you think this is a joke? I'm so sick of your sniveling. And you're panicking. You little and your weird head. Oh my god, sad face. Love it. Sighs. There's no more magic. We all realised that long ago, so stop clinging to the illusion that it's still around. I know why you care about this wand so much, old man. But it's time to move on. Stop being indecisive. He looks at the new headmaster. Stop living in the past. He looks at the old headmaster. And stop lying. He looks at you. Any last words from you three? He smirks. You're going to regret this. Who do you think you are, you brat? Mikhail turns his gaze to the new headmaster. I understand how you feel, and I also want to move forward, but can't we just find a way that doesn't involve breaking wands? He only smirks in response, then turns to you. Ooh, try to do something with ink. Try and grab the wand. Agree with the new headmaster, agree with the old. Will we try with the ink? You think you know everything about magic, huh? But did you know that it's not dead? You grab the old man's wand from his belt and fill it with ink, trying to summon a fireball from the other end. But instead of fire, the ink just leaks out from the tip of the wand and starts dripping on the floor. Ugh. What the hell was that? I've had enough of this. Crack. Time stops. Your eyes fall on Cornelius's wand. First on one, then on the other. They're both falling through the air. Why am I seeing two wands? Slowly it dawns on you. Huh? What are you talking about? The left and right halves of the wand land on the floor at Mikhail's feet. The old man stares at the floor, mouth open, unable to speak. The new headmaster sighs softly. Mikhail looks at his hands, where a few slivers of wood still remain. The wand is gone. So does this mean we fail the order? You start to hear a loud rumbling sound from somewhere up above. I don't know. The phone call from before pops into your head. The conversation, how it was absolutely essential that you complete this order successfully. The old man falls to his knees, trying to piece the wand back together. You prod him aside with your foot and pick up what remains of the wand. Give it to me! The old man seems to have gone completely insane. The rumbling sound gets louder. What's happening? He looks at the ceiling. We need to go. The old man starts laughing loudly. The rumbling completely drowns out his laughter. We need to go. Oh my god, the drama. Oh, I wonder what would have happened. Like, I don't know if there's anything we could have done to save that one. Uh-oh. Oh, well. They'll get it in two halves. Maybe super glue it? He's sellotaping it. Amazing. Perfection, my dear. Looks perfect. They definitely won't be mad about this. I wonder, like, no matter what happened, I think that was gonna happen. You know what? We're just going to, like, close this all down. We're gonna drop it downstairs. We're not gonna say anything about it. If I can get away with not answering the phone, I would. But I know full well they won't let me continue until I do. But yeah, fucking disaster. Did you get the item? Well, I can explain what happened. You better see for yourself. And the hand. There we go. Any payment this time? No, I didn't think we were going. Oh, there we go. Oh, this should be good, shouldn't it? Ooh, maybe not. Bouquet residence. Well, here we go. Hello. What the hell were you thinking? Yeah. Didn't think that was gonna end up well. A month later. Oh, well. I think we've been drinking a lot by the looks of it. Quite a lot. Damn, my head is killing me. And I also don't have a body. So that was complete book 3. My goodness, yeah, a lot of drinking going on. Ooh, I can smell the booze off him from here. Oh, our friend. Hello. Are you still in there? No? Okay. Bit weird. Come on. Just, there we go. I knew you were gonna do it. Hello? Leave me alone already. Hi, I heard you were having some problems with the client. Oh, it's you, Vince. Nah, nothing too bad. I can try and talk to him again if you want. I don't know. I feel like this work just isn't right for me. Hey, what are you saying? You have to do this and get your shackles removed. Your fans need you. I know, I'm just not sure this is the right path. It's bringing me nothing but suffering, and I'm not the only one suffering because of it. You just have to put up with this a little longer. 3 more orders, and you're done. Yeah. Hold on, did I ever tell you how many orders I had left? Yes, of course you did. Did you forget? Alright. Okay, I'll call him right now. Maybe he'll change his mind. Alright. I'm sure he'll change it straight away, like he usually does. There we go. Hello? Silence. Fine. Huh? I want to give you one more chance. You? I'm ready. Of course you're ready, you absolute moron. You're always ready. You've failed me before, and it's most unlike me to give you another chance. I still haven't gotten over your mishap with the wand, but I think we can come to a compromise. A compromise? It's not an easy job, and several of my guys ran into trouble there. I had to pull them out. They're not expendable, but you'll be perfect for the job. Lovely. Judging by what you do in your spare time, you don't have much of a choice. So, get going. The order is at your door. Just try not to die. How do you know what I do in my spare time? Hangs up. Fine. Trying to... Ah! We are so quick this time. They completely fooled us. Let's see though if we have any new spells before we go in. Oh, so upgrade. Drain more ink. Or increase damage. Maybe drain more ink because I can drink the ink anyway. So yeah, that might be a good one. Right, maybe a Western this time? Trying to take a romance novel, maybe?
It's easy to get a new one.
I need to put this on the desk. We know, my dear. We know. You don't need to tell us again. Yeah, keep going Western. We kind of had sci-fi. Maybe space sci-fi, though. Oh, Black River Drifters. Oh, there's the artist. Or the writer. An excerpt from a review. However, drawing parallels between dogmatic fate and programmed AI commands is certainly an interesting exercise, especially for a subject that's already been done to death. Sans magazine gives it 3 out of 5 stars. So what are we looking for? A strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate Black River Drifters by Elena von Belro and extract an item, the sword Excalibur. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Okay, so Excalibur pulling the sword out of the stone. And back to like the round table and all that, isn't it? But it's also like AI and programming, so... Yet again will be a mix of the two. Okay, steampunky. Very cool. Landing on a metal floor isn't all that great, I'm guessing. Oh, hi Jack. I'm Roderick. Right, it's just been so long. It's been a week, hasn't it? Like usual. Well, there was a little setback with the client. Is that booze I smell? No, I just haven't washed this jacket in a while. Did you have a problems because of the wand? Yeah, kind of. But we're back in business now. Today, we'll be looking for Excalibur. The sword? Are you sure we're in the right book? If we're looking for a medieval sword, we'll find out once we take a look around. Oh, intruder alert. Identify yourself, or you will be punished by the might of the seekers of the wordy. Say your name? The voice is coming from a strange face on the wall that peeks out from cables like spiders in its web. Etienne. Etienne? I shall hear the will of the wordy and decide your fate. Have patience. Whispering, what the hell is going on? The short version is, this is a pilgrim ship, and they're very serious and strict, so cut it out with the jokes. I'm not making jokes. Shh. So, where's Excalibur? And what's this wordy have to do with anything? What do you think the wordy is worthy of? Worthy of Excalibur? The wordy is the one who can pull the sword from the stone. They're flying around the universe on this ship looking for that person. I remember this was an old legend or tale. I think the new author was also working with the walkers to get the sword. And now it's our turn. The wordy has spoken to me. Finally. Tell me, Etienne, are you prepared to join us pilgrims, sail in this black river in search of the wordy, and give your life in pursuit of our goal? Yes. I, the navigator, greet you, Acolyte Etienne. Welcome to our temple and home. Now get to work, as our ship requires constant inspection. Sounds good. Hey, very good. We made it in anyway. O2 cells, to cooling system, and we have the navigator. I don't know what they want us to do so far, so will we just start with these guys over here and see? Okay, hallway. So yeah, I know I said steampunk. It's not, like, what would you call it? Like, it's not steampunk, but it's also like everything is like chrome. Oh, ID cards. Okay, we haven't gotten an ID card yet. A repair module. Some kind of device. Press the red button. A message appears on the screen. Brother, place the broken object in the slot and it will be restored to its former appearance. Push the synthesis button. An object creation menu appears on the screen. Synthesize objects? Okay, we don't have anything at the moment. Space multi-tool will be cool though. Okay, locked door. Engine room. So it did say that we need to do like constant inspections. Hang on, what's that sound? What sound? Oh no. Watch out. Damn. Acolyte Samsa, begin repairs immediately in the name of the wordy. Oh, elder brother, I cannot. What is your reason, Acolyte Samsa? I need help. You still have your limbs. That means you are able to do repairs. I cannot stand. Is something pinning you down, Acolyte Samsa? I must have internal injuries. My ribs. I understand. You've lost faith in the wordy. May you not fear the disillusioned on your path. Remove them from your brotherhood. No, I cannot. My ribs. I'm just gonna say, hold on, let me do it. A bright red beam shoots out of nowhere, leaving a glowing glare on your retinas. When you manage to blink it away, you see Acolyte Sansa's unmoving body has a clean hole burned through the back of his head. What the hell? Acolyte Etienne, begin repairs immediately in the name of the wordy. It will be done. May the wordy gaze upon you and guide your hand as their own. You look at the panel by the ceiling that beam came from. and your hand instinctively reaches for the back of your head. Yeah, we should probably hurry with those repairs. Okay, yeah, this is really cool. So now we're kind of going religious with sci-fi-ish. Poor guy. You examine the body trying to avoid looking at the head wound. You don't notice anything of interest. There's something in his hand. Huh? You unclench the dead man's hand and see an electronic access card. Unfortunately, the explosion damaged it too. You take the still warm, partially melted access card. How are we gonna fix this then? Like, what do I even do with this? Suppose we go down here and see what we can do? Great, yeah, absolutely. We'll take all of that. You look at the glow inside the engine through a dense wave of heat. It's molten metal. You should hurry before the core melts. Oh, I'm not using my hand, so what's the problem? I don't know. The author was very vague in his description of the engine. I think it was a her. Size, look inside. You lean forward and look into the engine's dark opening. Rubber hose, metal pipes, pistons, and belts. Surprisingly, it all seems in good shape. Everything inside looks intact. So why is it heating up so much? Let's just use our hands. You reach for the closest engine part of the engine. As soon as your hand touches the metal, you'll pull your fingers back sharply and step away. Damn, that's hot. Maybe it's supposed to be molten hot? It's a spaceship engine, right? Yeah, and that alarm is normal too. And these lights are flashing just for the fun of it. Acolyte Etienne? Was it your hand that caused the engine temperature to increase? No, in the name of the worthy. It seems that the coolant system is out of order. Follow the lower hallway to the cooling center and try to determine the problem. It will be done. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of like BioShock as well. Maybe it's just I always bring everything back to BioShock, but yeah, it's that real kind of religious thing now. I know. Well, I suppose like the prophet in BioShock, you know, he kind of spoke through like robots and machinery and things as well, and was all that kind of, you know, in the name of the ancestors and all that kind of stuff, the name of the wordy. Yeah, it could be. So, oh yeah, but that was to the coolant system. Oh, yeah, this is the coolant system. Let's have a look at it. Hot steam is escaping from the broken pipe. The pipe is broken and the water is turned on. What do we do? Well, we're going to close the water valve first. Straining, it's shut. The pipe is broken and the water valve is shut. What do we do? Disconnect the broken pipe. You disconnect the broken pipe. It cools down fairly quickly and you put it in your coat pocket. You'll have to replace it with a new one. So we will. We'll go to that synthesis machine. Synthesis. Put it in true, and we're going to do the same with the card key as well, if it will let us. Put in the burned access card first. Object accepted. Processing. The card component opens and you see the completely restored access card within. Access card for slot A. We'll go there when we have time. And we're going to do the broken pipe. Object accepted. Processing. The compartment opens and you see the completely restored pipe within. Whoa, it even recreated the rust on it. I guess that's how it looked before the explosion. You see a screen with incomprehensible symbols on it. Underneath is a compartment for broken objects. Brilliant, so we'll go and put that back in, and hopefully the weird alien monster wordy person will not shoot us in the back of the head with the red beam. So we'll go here, replace it. Yeah, hot steam, let's connect the repaired pipe. Great, the pipe fits perfectly. Is that everything? Not quite. Check the equipment again, maybe we're missing something. We need to turn the water back on. The water's flowing. It worked. Let's go take a look at the engine now. Ah, very good. Oh. Well, I suppose we have to go up and actually hit the machine with it. I must say, I'm loving all this metal and chrome. The cooling system is steadily pumping the ice mixture through the pipes. The engine isn't radiating heat like before. You can even touch the outer panel with your bare hands. We fixed the cooling system, but it looks like that wasn't enough. Maybe there's some kind of button we need to press. Find the button. You inspect the device with an experienced eye, but you don't see anything that even looks like a control panel, button, lever, or ignition keyhole. In the name of the wordy, I ask you to start the engine. It is not to me you should direct your prayers, Acolyte Etienne, but to the wordy. I'm just their servant. Wordy, we need you. The engine. Wordy, I pray, start the engine. You clearly have not managed to learn the holy litanies yet, so I will help you, newcomer. Repeat after me. By the will of the wordy, I pray for the flame, so obey my will and activate this mechanism. Sighs. By the will of the wordy, I pray for the flame, and obey my will and activate this mechanism. Something inside the engine starts rumbling discontentedly, gaining momentum. Suddenly, a shrill noise fills the room. Acolyte Etienne, you do not have enough faith. Oh god, they realized. Oh, come on. My faith is stronger than ever. I believe in the wordy with my whole heart, my whole soul, with every cell in my body. I believe. Suddenly, a compartment opens on the side of the engine, and with a soft hiss in a cloud of white steam, an empty compartment designed to hold a cylindrical flask appears. I speak of something else. Place a full vessel of fate in the compartment so that our temple may continue its journey. Is that some kind of fuel? Fate? Silence. Yeah, it's something like fuel around here. Let's go look around. Maybe we can find somewhere to siphon some of this fate. I would be imagining it is going to be in room A, if I had to guess. So we'll go in there. Should find maybe a next card key then at that stage, and so on and so forth. You know yourself. Yeah, let's use A. Access granted. In we go. Oh, it's a cell door. Okay. Container. We'll rob everything there. Cryo capsule. A woman is lying in this tightly closed capsule. Eyes closed and lips rapidly and soundlessly moving as she recites something. Examine the woman. The woman looks absolutely exhausted, which makes it hard to guess her age. She could be 40 or 18. Her outfit is an odd blend of medieval style and futuristic materials. Her hands are folded across her chest and she's holding something, but you can't see what it is. Some sort of amulet that looks like it could be a cross or a sword. Examine the capsule. The capsule is full of electronic equipment and tubes leading from the woman to a glass vessel that is slowly filling up with a glowing liquid. Let's examine the vessel. This is what we're looking for. They call it fate. Is it coming out of her? Don't think about it. The vessel is almost full and you can take it. What will happen to her? You glance at the woman behind the glass screen who continues her silent recitation. She'll be okay. You slowly remove the glass vessel of liquid out of the machine. The woman in the capsule pauses for a second. A new empty flask appears where the old one was. The woman returns to her original state. Fate starts gradually filling the new vessel, but it happens very slowly. Will we knock on it? Knock, knock. The woman doesn't react at all. Okay, so that is like how they get their fate. Obviously, in each one of these, the person is possibly doing that. So in, and we'll put this in, and yeah, I suppose see what happens from there then. Hopefully though, it should fix it and we can be on our way. Yeah, so let's insert it. The flask fits perfectly in the compartment. You push down a little harder and it gently settles deeper into the machine. As soon as you take your hand out, a thick round hatch cover slides over the compartment. Try to remember the prayer yourself. Do you remember how it went? Something about flame and mechanism. Oh, and don't forget the wordy. Let me just find that part. By the will of the wordy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. Sighs. By the will of the wordy, I ask for the flame. Oh, I pray. God, why can't I remember it? But he literally just said it. I think. Yeah, I gotta say that. To obey my will and fix this mechanism. A mysterious crackling noise attracts your attention, and at that very second, a current passes through you. Your jaw clenches so tight that you feel like your teeth are cracking. Ow, what was that? Incorrect, Brother Eaton. Remember the litany to touch the great wordy. By the will of the wordy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. By the will of the wordy, I ask for the flame. Oh wait, no! No! Oh my god. Right, so what did I get wrong the last time? I pray to obey my will and activate this mechanism. A roar starts building inside the engine, then suddenly bursts out. The pistons start moving. A steady hum fills the engine room. May the wordy bless you, Acolyte Eaton. The engine is working correctly again. Your work here is done. It is time for you to ascend. You start looking around nervously, bowing your head slightly. Ascension is the right to climb higher to the middle level of the ship. Ah, of course. You may use the elevator to ascend. And the sword, Excalibur, the location of the sacred sword will be made known only to those who have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. The navigator's voice is always cold and mechanical, but he sets this phrase in an even colder voice. Well, let's go to the elevator then. Okay, so we're back at the elevator and we're gonna go up. We get to ascend. I do wonder if in this we're going to actually meet King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Be interesting. Do you wish to ascend to the middle level, brother? Yes, I do. So yeah, we'll see how far they will go with Excalibur, and will we be trying to pull, I assume we'll be trying to pull it out of the stone. Welcome to Earth, brother. Earth? You look around. We call the lower decks hell, the middle deck earth, and the upper decks heaven. Correct, brother. I see you've already studied our scriptures. If the will of knowledge guides you, visit the library on this floor. Okay, and is Excalibur there on the top floor? Every acolyte who ascends from hell must first serve 5 human years on Earth before they will be permitted to touch the sword. What? Only after 5 years have passed can an acolyte grasp the highest sacred truth, and then the worthy will permit them to ascend to heaven and touch the sword. Begin your service. Your 5-year countdown has begun. So what am I supposed to do? How should I serve? Study truths, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. Holy routine will guide you to gradual understanding of the truth. We should look around and figure out a better plan than mopping floors for 5 years. Well, I definitely think we might have to kill off someone and steal their identity. Someone who is close to the 5 years. Ah, so we have this access card B. I don't know about G. I'm going straight down. Yeah, you wish to descend to the lower levels? Yes, I want to go down. We're gonna go down. We got the card B. I want to go straight in and see what it is. Probably more fate, I would imagine. Just someone else praying as they store up their fate. Yeah, we'll go in anyway. This should be B. Use B. Unknown error. Access denied. Okay. Well, do I try fix it? Yeah, okay. We're not going to. It's not actually going to fix it. Right, I may have been too quick off the mark there. Possibly we still have to do something upstairs. Gonna take the hint of going into the library, of course, as he said, which seemed to have like green goop kind of coming out of it, or dirt. It doesn't look the cleanest. Oh, this is also on fire. Ooh, do we still have the fire extinguisher? There's damage here too. I guess the engine must have really flared up. You should hurry. If the fire spreads to the library, all the scriptures could be ruined. Oh, so I suppose we just wake up and go back down and find the fire extinguisher? I would have imagined we would have still had it here. I did think that we were going to get the phone ringing. I thought that's why it was trying to set me down here. Oh. Oh. It's open. Oh my goodness. I mean, we're absolutely crossing. Access the abandoned apartment on the first floor. So secrets beneath is the name of this one. And remember, this guy was a writer as well. A blank book. My neighbor tried to start writing it. Okay. So that's what happens to writers once they work off their sentence. Yeah, I mean, there doesn't seem to be much else in here. Nothing that I can see that we can get at this time. The bathroom is boarded up. Maybe we'll get a crowbar into that later on. Now I know. Oh, wait, no. No. Ooh, okay. So, fire extinguisher is not in there. We'll check the kitchen. I did think we would have it closed. More renovations. Okay. Do we ask this one again? Hello, sorry, but I just remembered I forgot to give you back your key and silence. I know we had an agreement, but I just had so much going on. Footsteps. Silence. Oh, I hear you again. Silence. A foot tapping against the floor. It's my fault. I promised to bring back the key a really long time ago, and I only came by today. And it's also kind of broken. Discontented grumbling. Tell the truth or lie. Think we better lie? Because I think what we're doing is illegal. I was panicking, you see, and I pulled it out of the lock too quickly. Please forgive me. Silence. Is there anything I can do to fix my mistake? Silence. Well, if you manage to forgive me, come knock on my door. I might be able to find or make a copy in any case. Thank you again. Grunting. Silence. So I think we can maybe put it into that machine. Now, I know they do kind of say we can't really take things back out again. This is not the time to take a shower. Yeah, definitely not seeing the fire extinguisher here. Maybe it's one in-game. Which if there is, that's fine. But it's just a little bit confusing that we had to bring one in before. I suppose for now, what I'll have to do is go back out and try to go in one of these. Oh my god. Never mind. There we go. After all that. But look, we got to go down and see the apartment. There's damage here too. I guess the engine... Oh yeah, just repeating it. Use it. There we go. That's one bit. Compartment. Okay. The hatch won't open. The capsule is stuck, but you see a twisted chunk of metal keeping it from opening. If only you had some kind of tool. Yeah, we don't have enough to make that yet. Okay. To hear the words of the past, recite the voice prayer. To lower the righteous sword, recite the sacrifice prayer. To alter the electric river's current, recite the spirit prayer. Definitely feel like I should have wrote that down. We'll get there eventually. Don't think we can do anything with this one at the moment, but we'll come back to it. Would have imagined that we could have actually put out the fire. Cabins. We do still need to meet our brothers, he did say. Another slot for fate. I thought they only needed it on the lower levels. Fate is what moves our ship forward. Without it, the search for the worthy would be impossible. It is needed on each deck of the ship, as well as in each stage of our lives. Alright, I get it. We don't have it yet, but I'm assuming that is what is in B. That we can't get into. Anyone in here? Well, this one is red. Oh, another fire extinguisher. I will take it. Toilets. I don't have to go right now. And in here, oh, another access card. So that's C. Interesting. Maybe we can get into B from C. Infirmary locked. Insufficient energy. We'll need fate for that. Same thing. All to do with fate. Prayer. A prayer is carved into the wall in Gothic script. May strength fill the part of my body that you require most of all, O worthy. Okay, that should be easy to remember. I'll write it down. I'll call it the Spirit Prayer. You put the note in your pocket. So we have to find another 2 of them. Pretty sure one was for Ascension, wasn't it? Or kind of going up the way. Oh no. I think this one is on fire. The device connected to prayer chamber is on fire. You won't be able to get the vessel of fate. Just don't stick your hand in there. We need to find a fire extinguisher. I got one. Whoosh. The man inside shows no signs of life, just like the equipment surrounding the capsule. The flask of fate was filled up before the fire and is almost unscathed. You take it from the compartment. It really is a miracle that it's intact. Yeah, no pun intended. He's still alive as well. Ooh, a hot one. The youngest member you've seen so far is withering in pain inside the chamber. The panel shows his vital is blinking red, as is the panel showing the temperature inside the capsule. Looks like the chamber overheated. We should cool it down so this guy doesn't die. Use ice. Oh, take it. Okay, we better try to find ice somewhere. Do we take his fate? Examine the sensors. On the side panel, you notice that the thermometer is set automatically. It says control by navigator. I guess the navigator has problems understanding what room temperature is. Hey, could you lower the temperature? Could you lower this guy's temperature a little? He's about to burn alive. Silence. My data shows that the capsule is currently at optimal temperature. I see. Will we take it? I'm not going to take it right now. We are going to go and look for ice. Don't know if we can get into the kitchen yet. Can't remember. I'm assuming they said there was a kitchen. Yeah, let's insert it. It's perfectly. You must say a prayer. Speak your request to the worthy. Let's do the spirit prayer. The worthy has heard your prayer. I will give you their answer soon. So the worthy only talks to you. Why can't I hear the answer straight from them? You asked the wrong questions, Acolyte. You must ask what you are not yet worthy of direct conversation with the worthy. Worthy of the worthy. Does the author know what tautology is? In any case, I specifically was created in the supposed image of the worthy, and therefore I receive signals from them. You were created? I thought you were human. The worthy has declared their will. You may activate the device. Indicators and messages start to light up. Thank you, O worthy. You rub your hands together. Warning, insufficient energy, limited functionality available. I'm gonna go with the kitchen because I'd hope there'd be ice there. The kitchen compartment is receiving the required amount of energy. Access granted. Great. Yeah, please let there be ice. Oh, very good. Frozen door. You see a huge metal door frozen shut at floor level. That looks like a freezer. Try open the door. You pull on the cold handle with all your strength. No results. Yeah, that's not going to work. Maybe there is a knife somewhere in the kitchen? A knife? Are you joking? You need a sledgehammer and a chisel to break this ice. Or an ice pick. Sure, there must be an ice pick around here, right? For all that space ice climbing they do. It doesn't have to be an actual ice pick, but there must be some kind of similar tool here. I don't see anything in the text. Maybe you should ask your neighbor. I think my neighbors all hate me now, but I'll try. Okay. Yeah, they definitely hate him at this stage. I love though how he keeps trying, God bless him. Let's go out and annoy Henry again, old man Henry. Sure, he will be delighted to see us coming back again. We are his favourite, of course. Now, what excuse are we going to say that we're going to go skiing in our room? Knock on the door. Slow, trampling footsteps. Who's there? It's Eden. Who? Eden, your neighbour. I see. I'm looking for a pickaxe. Do you happen to have one? A pickaxe? What the hell is going on in your apartment? Renovations. More renovations? And where's my sledgehammer anyway? And my shovel? They're fine. I'm knocking down a wall and your sledgehammer got stuck in it. I borrowed your shovel to dig it out, but the shovel got stuck too. I think a pickaxe is just what I need to fix this. What an idiot. Let me go look. Noise. You'll have it. Here, just remember to bring it back. Thank you. No hand for old man Henry though. But, I mean, look, we get a pickaxe. I want to know why he actually has all these things. Fair play to him. And they live in an apartment block. God only knows what he's up to, actually. At least, though, we should be able to cool down the other guy. You raise the pickaxe over your head. Okay, here goes. Sounds good. Yay, there we go. Ice block. Very good. Ooh. The ice is broken into... Oh, it disappeared. Ice. This might come in handy. What for? To cool something down later. You'll find out. Fine. The giant block of ice takes up the whole corner and glares unkindly at you. We'll use the pickaxe. Well, do it. I think, right, raising it over her head won't be good. Over your shoulder, over your head is probably going to hit something. Swing the axe behind you. Yeah, let's swing behind. Winding up, you release the pickaxe into the ice. You hear a loud cracking sound and a hefty chunk of ice flies straight at your face. Ow! You pick up the chipped off chunk of ice from the floor. And this one? Okay, we just picked that up as well. So there'll be obviously a couple of things we're going to need to cool down, but first things first, we're absolutely going to help the guy who's being cooked like a lobster. Then we're going to steal his fate. Gonna then go down to the bottom floor, back to, we'll try C, I suppose, and then B. Yeah, let's go. I got it. You pour ice on a capsule. The ice sizzles, then quickly starts melting. The temperature slowly starts to fall, and as soon as it reaches a normal range, you open the capsule. The man's eyes are still closed, but at least you saved him from suffocating in that heat. Should we leave him like this? Yeah, let him get a little fresh air. Take the flask. You remove the flask of glowing liquid and put it in your pocket, making sure the lid is on tight first. Thank you. You nod at the still unconscious man. There we go. A bit worrying we've left it open. An elderly woman, she's dead. The flask that was hers is empty. There is an old man inside the capsule. His whole body is shaken and his hands are grasping the chest of his suit as though he's trying to rip it apart. There's a phrase flashing on the panel. Heart failure stabilizer injection required. His flask of fate is filled to the brim. Okay, so we're gonna have to get into another dead man. Empty. Looks like the crew started to lose faith in their mission. After so many years of fruitless wandering, I'm not surprised. Alright, let's move on. Wait a second. Look what he's holding. You open the capsule and as steam escapes, you can see that the dead man's hands are grasping a tape reel. We should listen and see what's on here. Interesting. Middle-aged man is empty. And an empty one. So we will have to get to the infirmary for the other guy. I suppose, yeah, I'll probably actually go in and do that now. Yet again, so go for the infirmary. The infirmary compartment is not receiving the required amount of energy. No access. We need to reduce the ship's energy consumption. Let's go figure out how we can do that. Okay, study the figures. These are the energy usage statistics. It looks like the navigator requires almost 70% of the total energy. Him needing so much is forcing him to fly slower than they had originally planned. I guess he's just that important. What compartment should I activate for you? Okay, that's alright. Back down, I suppose we go. Go down. So, oh, it's 5 years. Sorry, way after that time. That is fine. Silent. You will be permitted to ascend and touch the sword. Now, that sounds like a plan. Okay, I definitely jumped through that. No, I want to go... Yeah, I want to go down. Yeah, we'll see. There's definitely going to be a way. We're not going to be here for 5 years anyway. I know that much. I'm sure you know that much as well. But we will go into C first. B would not let us in for a reason. I'm hoping we'll kind of get into C from B. Or C into B. Access granted. Okay, a bit different. We have a locker. Floor. It's completely empty. I don't think anyone has lived here for a while. Oh, so is that all that's in here? Alright, I mean, not really that exciting. Unknown error, access still denied. Okay, we kind of already done the engine room. I mean, I suppose we can have a look at the controls again, see if there's any way we can actually change the usage. No, can't. I know we have the navigator up on the wall. We can probably talk to him if we need to. Into the cooling place. Look, probably just a lap around now. I don't think this is going to do anything either. No cooling systems. No. Okay, back up we will go. I mean, I can talk to him, but... can I see? Where's the ship headed? We are exploring the vast reaches of the Black River in search of the worthy. Do you have any clues about where they might be? The sacred sword will lead us to them. When we find the worthy, they will draw the sacred sword from the stone and guide our people to a brighter future. So the worthy could be anyone, even me. Let me try and pull the sword out. I know I'm the worthy you're looking for. First, you must prove you are worthy of attempting to prove that you are worthy. Scratching head. Study truth, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. That will guide you to gradual understanding of the truth that will unlock the path to the sword. Okay. No shortcomings for you. Leave. Yes, let's go. Yeah, I don't think there's really much else down there. There is still a D card that we need to find as well. The last one. And I see what he means about helping our brothers. Now, I wonder... I don't think I've seen a tool table just yet. Oh, yeah, see. So that's where we're to listen to the thing back there. Oh, another prayer, though. If my hand, O worthy, prevents me from serving you, I will cut it off like a withered root. Let's write that down. I'll call it the sacrifice prayer. Are you sure you won't get them mixed up with such strange names? No, we should be fine. But that is at least another one. Oh, I probably should have checked downstairs if there was another one. But maybe that's what we need to be able to change it to the infirmary? Okay, we need to reduce consumption. Let's go figure out how. Okay. We can go in there. I suppose weren't we in there already? So that's probably why. Yeah, nothing extra here. Just have a quick look around just in case. No. So that was the infirmary run. I will try... Where is the other one? The armory. Ah, perfect. So it's just the infirmary one at the moment that isn't. And we have the last of our prayers. Take these. I would be very much hoping there is a workbench as well. Another prayer. And the voices of their disciples will resound along the Black River from shore to shore, from source to mouth. I'll call it the voice prayer. You put the note in your pocket. Lasers. The way forward is blocked by buzzing beams of lasers. Acolyte Etienne, this barrier will disintegrate you entirely in 1,000th of a second. I advise you not to touch it. You jerk your hand away and take a step back too, just in case. Why are there beams in the middle of the room that can disintegrate me in less than a second? For safety purposes, access to this part of the deck is restricted while the cannon is active. I get that, but why? For safety purposes. Alright. I like it when it changes colour. On the side of the massive cannon, you see a control panel. Let's insert a flask of fate. With a hiss, the flask of fate settles deep into the cannon. The panel starts flashing almost immediately. Blue and green symbols form patterns and then fly apart, forming several rectangular buttons. Okay, what now? Try touching the words. They seem to be how they do in the book. Touch the message and say a prayer. 3 green-blue rectangles are lit up on the weapon control. We're going to deactivate. As you choose the third option, you see a huge message that covers the whole screen. Prayer required. Okay, go ahead. Which one should I say? It's hard to tell. I'll look for something about the weapon or energy. The words sing a prayer or flashing. Oh my god, I can't even remember. Look, it's gonna let us pick each one, let's face it. Voice, would we go with sacrifice? If my hand, O worthy, prevents me from serving you, I will cut it off like a withered root. You hear a hiss and the control panel goes dark. The cannon has been deactivated. See? It wasn't that hard. Woohoo! Very good. Now let's see what else is in here. A container on a shelf attracts your attention. Is it just me, or does it seem like there's something valuable in there? Should I check the text? It only takes me 10 minutes. I'll do it myself. The container on the shelf is locked tightly. We don't have the multi-tool yet, but we did get D. Now, can we climb in there? Oh, very good. Now, to activate the playback device, insert fate into it. Okay, we don't have that. Why is it always fate? You really should understand by now that all equipment here runs by it. But look. Oh, no, I'm going to go back. I forgot I could actually check these containers or compartments. Empty. Yep. What about you? It's jammed. Oh, and another reel. Oh, maybe they're all audio then. Oh, I can't open it. But look, we have 2 anyway. And I still have this other one to go through over here. Into the infirmary. Oh no, it's a cell. Bed, yeah, we'll take all that. Documents. Oh, part of a note. It underlines the fact that there was a sharp increase of suicide on Earth after our crew took Excalibur off the planet. Okay. We can't go out this door. You push the unlock button. Ah, that was B. So D, yeah, let's go. Access granted. Tool bench. Maybe if we move these. We can only hope. No, you're not wanting to move? Maybe I have to move this one first. No, let's... I don't know why it's being a bit... Yeah, there we go. And you over there. Just a container. Oh, an elegant chest stands in the middle of the room. It looks as though the whole cell has been built around it. Take those. Now, maybe I have come across a tool bench already. I'll go into the first one just in case it was in there. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it was because she was in there, but I'm really not remembering seeing a tool bench off the top of my head. It's not here either by the looks of it. I'll have to go find it and then at least, look, we'll just build something. It's the multi-tool now at this stage we need to build to move on to the next Unless I can do it here. Oh, I think I can do it here. Yes, brilliant. Right, we have that. And we will extract it all. And let's do... Yeah, I had only one bottle anyway, so... Wasn't it this one? No, not this one. It was B. Actually, sorry. No, it was D. Let's go in. But now we can open a couple of them at least. Yeah, use the multi-tool. A red light starts glowing on the device. Another one, exactly identical, lights up on the chest. You bring the multi-tool close to the chest and it opens on its own. How convenient. What's inside? Oh, a med kit. So we might be able to help the guy upstairs now. I'm going to try to crawl back through the little vent if it will let us, instead of having to take the elevator again. I think we kind of covered everything else here, and I did think there was the multi-tool to use there as well. Not there, not here. Oh yeah, we can use it here. Okay, I need a lockpick or something. Let me see. You examine the multi-tool looking for something that will help you, but you accidentally hit something that causes a red laser beam to shoot out from it. Whoa. Blinking, you see that the lock on the container has melted open. How did you do that? The heck did I push? You try examining the multi-tool from the sides, but you can't see anything that looks like a laser. Fine. Open it and we will take them. Very good. Now, before we go and actually listen to the device, I'd like if we could actually help the other guy first. If we can, we'll see if the med kit will help us. If not, it's going to be the infirmary. I mean, the med kit could be for us. Well, let's see. Just in case. No, syringe. Okay, that's fine. So that med kit is for us. Slightly worrying. It gives 4, but you know, clearly it's just there's going to be a fight here at some stage. So good to know in some ways. Not looking forward to it though either. I would imagine it will be the navigator we will fight. For the moment though, we do have 2 tapes that we actually need to listen to figure out what actually went on here. Oh, fate. Why is it always fate? Oh, okay. So I was trying to be nice and not taking the fate of the fella who was kind of dying. So we actually need to get it off him first and then put it in and we can listen. A familiar compartment holds a flask full of fate. You try to take it, but the flask is stuck tight. What kind of monster are you? The guy inside is clearly dying, and you're only interested in the flask. Alright, I just wanted to check it. Let's go find his medicine. Yeah. Well, I did say I was thinking that we should have done it that way, but I was then thinking that maybe we needed to go the other way to actually help. So we need to find out how to lower your man's usage. Maybe what's his face might help me. What should we do next? We need to find a way to get into the infirmary and find a stabilizer for the old man in the cryo capsule. That's great. That did not help me. Did you mention, do you remember how I mentioned my neighbor, the writer? Yeah, remember how I told you about my neighbor, the writer, who lived below me? Yes, and you said the police wanted to question you. Well, it turns out my neighbor, he what? His apartment was sealed off and I decided to peek inside and find out what happened. You broke into a crime scene. What were you thinking? Well, from what I could tell, he ended it all. My God. I remember you told me that after serving their sentence, writers often... The police said he had just finished working off his sentence, and that's what happened afterwards. I heard that some just go into books and never come back, but others, like my neighbour, still do it the old-fashioned way. Under your breath, I need to finish all these jobs. I don't want to end up like that. Will we ask Roderick how's he doing? How are you doing? I'm fine. Do you really think that this is a good time to chat? By the way, I've been meaning to ask, What do you do when you're not stealing items from books? Well, to be honest, I'm finding it hard to live without books. But they confiscated every book I owned, so mostly I just sit around now. Just sit around. Yeah, sit and wait. You don't have anyone to pass the time with? Friends? Or maybe a lover? Oh, Roderick. All my friends are writers, and I'm forbidden from seeing them by law. As for a lover, it's complicated. I see. Roderick trying to see, can he get in there? Navigator. I think it's all gonna be the same. You have not yet earned that right, Acolyte. Has anyone ever earned it? Acolyte Reamer proved his fate in the Worthy and rose to heaven, but unfortunately, he is no longer with us. Great. That's something else, and that's all we have. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how we reduce his power. Maybe it's to do with the cannon? I mean, oh no, it just deactivates it, that's it. We can't actually turn it back on again. And we need fate to do this. But at the same time, now, one of them was stuck out there. I think maybe I should be able to open it with the multi-tool. Maybe it's something in there. But I don't know, like, I don't know if it's gonna be fate or something. I don't know if fate is even gonna help to get the infirmary to actually open. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah, use the multi-tool. You find something on the multi-tool that kind of looks like a screwdriver and use it as a lever to move the piece of metal. Very good. Oh, damn book. Right, so it's not that either. We got that prayer. We got all these things. Bit of a dozy now, trying to think, how are we going to reduce the power? I don't think it's going to be downstairs either. We kind of went through there already. But it's going to be something to do with the navigator, isn't it? And trying to reduce his power. Still there. We will leave him, of course. Won't do anything with him, but yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to keep running around until I figure something out. Oh, available energy detected. I think we can lock all the rooms now. Ah, infirmary. The infirmary compartment is receiving the required amount of energy. Maybe it's because we turned off the cannon. Oh wow, that looks comfortable. A metal chair stained with something red. Well, I'm gonna guess that's blood, my friend. Container. Near the wall is a locked container labeled medicine. I use the multi-tool. You find a long probe on the multi-tool that you might be able to use as a lockpick. As soon as you insert it into the lock, something clicks and the lock opens on its own. It picked the lock itself. You look at the device proudly. I don't think that is medicine yet. You're standing in front of a huge shelving unit. The control panel next to it is illuminated. The first thing you notice is 3 blue numbers in the middle of the screen. So we touch the first one, beep. Okay. The inside is made up of neat square compartments with different types of bottles in each one. You pick up the closest one and read the old-fashioned paper tag, dandelion leaf. Folk medicine in the space age. It's empty. You put the flask back on the shelf. How about we check the other compartments? I mean, we absolutely can. One of them is going to have it. Second number. Beep. Here we go. In the middle of the shelf, you see a gilded box with an ornate inscription. Relics of the great martyr Rimmer. And melted audio reel is lying next to it. Take the reel first. Yeah, you take the melted reel in its current state. You won't be able to listen to it, but we can fix it. There's something written here, but it's hard to read. It's gonna be sacred truth, I'd imagine. Yeah, sacred truth. Isn't that what the navigator was talking about to get to the top floor? We need to restore this and listen to it as soon as we can. No way, I don't think it's a good idea to touch sacred relics on a ship where there's a crazy head that shoots lasers. You reluctantly pull away your hand. Right, we do still have the third one, which should have the syringe in it. Beep! There we go. Dozens of mean-looking metal syringes stare up at you from under the glass caps. They are each filled with a greenish liquid. The label on the inner wall reads stabilizer. I don't know how to inject people. You're lucky I'm a doctor, thinking. But actually, I guess you're not that lucky, since I don't actually have hands here. Oh, you remember something new about yourself. Yeah, I done that backwards. Yeah, Anyway, I'd feel more confident if it was some kind of spray or gel. Looks like you'll have to learn a new skill today. Fantastic. You carefully lift off one of the caps and take a syringe. It cools your skin and fits comfortably in your hand. Let's go back to the old man in the capsule. Okay, let's use the syringe. You have the syringe and you're all ready to save the old man. Inject him quickly. I've never done this before. I don't think the needle can pierce the capsule glass. There is a catheter. I know what it is. I just for some reason can't actually pronounce it. There, to the left, under the panel, just stick the needle in there and push out the medicine. A shiver of relief runs through your body as the medicine disappears into the capsule. The old man condition starts improving before your very eyes. We're gonna wait. You cross your arms over your chest and wait. The old man's convulsions gradually stop. His breathing evens out and his fingers stop tearing at his clothes. Hey, we saved his life. Yep, now can I take the flask and move on? Alright. We did well. We absolutely did. We saved his life. Now we need to go back down. We need to save that broken one. I really don't feel like dealing with the navigator at all, so... Oh no, we're gonna have to now because that other door closed. I could reopen it again, but look, we may as well just go straight down. I want to go down. We'll go in, fix the broken one, and now we're gonna have to... Well, we will actually... Oh no, we should be able to climb, yeah, actually, in through the D cell anyway. But let's get this guy fixed up first. I put the damaged reel inside. Object accepted. Processing. The compartment opens and you see the completely restored audio reel within. Great, now we can listen to it on the player in the library. You see, yeah, let's leave and let's go back up to your little secret hidey hole. No, wrong one. Oh. Now I'm like, which one is it? I don't think it's gonna be this one either. No, I knew it. It was B. Oh, I was caught. Right, into B. Yes, there we go. And we will sneak back up our ventilation shaft. Into our other ventilation shaft. And go now and listen to how the navigator is like an absolute asshole. Yeah, we have it. Why, yeah. Let's just insert it. You put the flask into the compartment and it gently slides into the machine. Oh, you must say a prayer. Well, I'm gonna go with the voice. Doherty has heard your prayer, brother. You may activate the device. Thank you. Oh, Wordy. It looks like we can use this machine to listen to the audio reels recorded by members of the crew. There might be useful information on them. What wonderful technology. It's just an ordinary audio player. Wasn't there anything like it in your book? No. Although, considering where we are now, nothing should surprise me. You're looking at the audio playback device. The control panel is to the left and the reel slot is to the right. Let's start with number 1. Processing. You hear an old woman's voice coming from the crackling speaker. I remember reading an article criticizing our mission even before we set off. I want to record the author's thoughts before I forget. He wrote about how the sword, which he blasphemously called a hunk of metal stuck in a stone, led to the idea of dividing us into worthy and unworthy. Gradually, people who understood that their chances of being found unworthy were extremely high found ways to avoid the test, coming up with crazier and crazier excuses to keep from being stigmatized as unworthy. This hunk of metal, which allegedly got stuck because of shifting stone slabs, caused a general acceleration in the development of interplanetary travel, which eventually led to our departure. However, sometimes even I begin to wonder. The recording cuts out. Now let's go with 2. Warning: the material you're about to listen to was recorded on Earth, and we consider it to be against our fate and our mission. You hear a middle-aged man's voice coming from the crackling speaker. Ahem. In my attempt to analyze the influence of fate on our technology in light of recent events, I came upon an interesting detail. After all, behind all technologies stands the Lent machine, which has a proven 2% error rate. That means there is a 2% chance that the base algorithm that every machine, every computer is built on is capable of making a mistake or failing. The uncertainty and unpredictability that this fact imposes on seemingly faithful and reliable machines creates space for superstition. What if I pray and the mistake doesn't happen? What if I perform a ritual, cross my fingers, and the mistake doesn't happen? The recording ends. And last one, we have the restored one. So we got listen to all the tapes. You hear an old man's weak voice coming from the crackling speaker. O worthy, I pray to you. It is not your strength I desire. Alright, you write down the words on a piece of paper held against your knee. But the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to rise a blade above themselves. The voice cuts out, then you hear the sound of the elevator opening and the navigator's voice from far off. Is this the sacred truth the navigator was talking about? If it is, then we won't have to work here for 5 years. Alright, let's go to the elevator. I think we'll be allowed up to the sword now. I believe I have grasped the sacred truth. I'm listening, Acolyte. You clear your throat, glancing surreptitiously at the paper in your hand. O worthy, it is not your strength I desire, but the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to raise a blade above himself. Silence. That is indeed the sacred truth. It must be understood by those who decide to touch the sword and be declared worthy. I am amazed that you were able to grasp it in such a short time. Well, I am prepared to uplift you. Are you sure you're ready? Nothing else left to do? No, we're fine. I'm ready. Let's go get the sword. Uplift me. It shall be done. Yeah, up we go now. There could be a fight up here. Maybe. We have been given food and that med kit with the 4 in it. So yeah, I'd be surprised if there wasn't. I mean, of course we're going straight into the server room. Oh, a door is locked. A sign on a Supreme Navigator. Right. We might get in there eventually, but I was like, this is too good to be true. Oh, Acolyte Eaton. What now? You said we could touch the sword. That is true, but you've been given a more important task right now. Go to the navigator's cabin. First, can I just... You notice a panel sliding back on the wall to reveal a weapon hidden behind it. That looks familiar. You automatically touch the back of your head. I'm going. Yeah, okay, I didn't think it'd be that easy, alright. Oh, we're gonna have to fight him. He's gonna come up through the floor, I'd say. Navigator? Ooh, that thing's huge. Oh my god, it is. Why did you summon me? Well, besides to kill me, obviously. I need you to change the ship's course. Change it? Can't you do that yourself? I do not have the authority. Only the crew members can confirm the decision to go back. Go back? But what about the search for the worthy? Most of the crew has lost faith in our goal. Is that why you killed them? I simply made several harsh decisions based on purely economical reasons to reserve food and oxygen for the more useful crew members. Listen, the only thing I'm interested in is the sword. I permit you to touch it if you confirm our course change. I think we will. Because I think even these guys, it's possibly better for them to go back to Earth at this stage and just to get away from this guy. Yeah, I won't change it. I'm like, sure, if we're going to pick up and take the sword anyway, fine, what do I need to do? First, confirm your bloodline by stating your ancestral code. Code. You tap on the cage. None of the characters ever said a code in the text. Hold on. I forgot my code. If you do not remember your code, state the names of your ancestors and I will confirm the code from the database. I doubt I'm in the database. Then how did you get on the ship? If you are on the ship, you are part of the crew. You are an acolyte. There can be no outsiders here. If you are part of the crew, the computer starts to give off a wisp of smoke. You must have a lineage or else you would not have been accepted onto the crew. I'm gonna say, alright, time to finish you off. Oh, fight. Keep talking. Can't there be an exception to your rules? There are no exceptions. The conclusion is simple. You are a member of the crew who refuses to confirm their lineage. That means you're in opposition to our mission, which therefore means you must be eliminated. Well, I'd say that's not far from the truth. You roll up your sleeves. Oh, now I see why they gave us so much health. Okay, I think we stun for one round. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is going to be terrible. No, we'll be fine. We'll be okay. Maybe. Oh, no. Oh, no. Definitely stunned them all. Okay. We're doing okay. And my slash should hit two of them. Oh, so drain ink. Oh, no, I drained by accident. I did not mean to do that. God damn you. It's that silly highlighting the wrong thing. But I got like an achievement for it, I suppose. Okay. Right, look, we're not doing too bad at the moment. Gonna take 30 ink, so can't do that. I'll have that. Ooh, okay. So it's either ink or healing in the round. That's fine, we'll go with it. He's getting ready to electrify. I'm gonna stun again. I don't know if that actually stops the electrify. It seems to have. I suppose I did get another bottle. I possibly should have done another round of the ink. I'm kind of terrified if he hits me, what's going to happen? Nah, we're doing okay. I am going to have to drain ink though this time. Drained. Oh, he's going to electrify me. Is he going to electrify me? No. Oh my god. Okay. We're still okay. And I'm gonna stun the ball. Same again. Okay, next one we should do it. It's okay, I'm just gonna stun again. I can't stun again. I can't do that either. Oh no. No, but this should do it. Is that him? Oh, they're still going. I'm actually very surprised. I thought when he died, you know, they'd be gone as well. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. What a relief. Sinner, the worthy will punish your soul. The navigator's core flares up from within. Sinner. 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 Sin. The navigator's voice cuts out in the middle of the word. Suddenly, a siren starts sounding. Get to the sword now. He awakened the whole crew and they'll be here soon. Reserve power activated. Total system reboot in 3 minutes. Hurry, Ethan. Right, let's go. There is no timer though. You'd think we'd see a timer. Warning, Sinner on the upper deck. He's already back up. No time to waste thinking about that head. Oh, about that. Head for the sword. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go. We can do this. Oh, there's the mob. Go, 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 go. They can follow us in and watch us take it out. Bang, bang, bang. They'll break through any minute. The sword draws your full attention. The majestic hilt gleams in the light and the sharp blade disappears into thick stone. I'll try and use my hands to pull it out first. Right, maybe out of all the people in the world, you're actually the worthy. You lower your head, take a deep breath, and walk up to the stone. That was sarcasm. Find another way to get the sword out, quick. Your hands feel like they're filled with strength and lightning seems to flash inside you. You're wasting time. I am worthy. What are you mumbling over there? Can't we use a laser or something to cut it out of the stone? I am worthy. Your legs lead you forward of their own accord. Your hand grabs the sword's hilt and it fits perfectly. It's your sword. All you have to do is pull it out. And damn it! Your muscle burned, but the sword doesn't move an inch. Can we please find a laser? Try jiggling the sword? There's no way it can be stuck so tight in this damn stone. You jump up on the stone, grabbing the sword's hilt. You use your full weight to try and move Excalibur back and forth. Banning. I think that's meant to say banging. They're getting desperate. They'll blow up the whole ship. A high-pitched squeal from behind the door drowns out the siren's wail. They remembered that they have an automatic chainsaw, diamond coated, from page 142. Now we really don't have time. Damn it all. Glaring at the stone, you fumble around in your pockets. Use the rag, use the metal parts, use the pickaxe. The pickaxe glints in your hands. You wind up and strike the edge of the stone. A big, ragged chunk falls to the floor with a crash. That's kind of unfair, but pretty efficient. I need to get that sword at any cost. The shouting behind the door gets louder. Pickaxe striking sounds. The sword lurches forward. You throw your pickaxe aside and manage to catch it at the last second. There are still bits of stone on the blade, but all in all, Excalibur is free. You're fast. Seems like the stone got pretty worn out over the course of the journey. You try to raise Excalibur triumphantly, but it's too heavy. Besides, the saw's sharp teeth are tearing apart the thick steel door right before your very eyes. Time to get out of here. Time? You grasp the sword with all your strength. Do get out of here. It's kind of like, would it have been better to have let them seen that we had done it? They might have actually been like happy and be like, oh my god. Oh, they would have wanted us to have stayed though. So yeah, possibly best that we didn't. Oh wow. Is it gonna fit? I mean, just about. Right, let's close her down. A job actually well done. And we have the full thing this time, so they can't even give out to us about that, so that's good. Right, let's go down. Give it to them, then we'll get our phone call. We'll find our one-handed friend here again. Hello? Did you get the item? Yeah, I got your item. There you go. Please give me money. I'm poor. Are you my lover? Maybe not. Alright. Guess not. We getting anything? I need to get some sleep now. I'm exhausted. But we all know what's gonna happen, my dear, don't we? Don't we? Maybe not. Oh. Spoke too soon. Hello? Female voice. Ethan, you called. Did something happen? I called you? Yeah. I was away for the weekend, but when I came back, there were 15 missed calls on my machine. Oh, Ethan drunk dialing. I figured something must have happened to you. Damn. Looking around at the empty beer bottles. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I apologize for bothering you. Don't worry about it. Well then, goodbye, I guess. Yes, goodbye. Hangs up. Okay. Oh well. Is there gonna be another one? Yes. Silence. The order has been accepted. You may go. There was no envelope. What envelope? You know, the one with the money inside that you usually give me after. Last time you ruined an order that cost me £600,000 sterling. How much? And you think I'm going to pay you for that? Think of it as compensation for my losses. Hold on. You paid me 1,000 per order? That still leaves you with so much money. That's all I have to say. And hangs up. Ugh. Okay, we done? Can I go to bed now? Is it bedtime? Okay. Night night, phone. Into bed. Put Roderick beside us. Oh, is that a little thing for him to sit on? Oh no, I thought it was like a coaster from... Turns out not. Yeah, still weird layout. It's been a tough day. Let's just let the neighbours watch me sleep. So that's complete book 4. 2 more to go. A week later.